All right, welcome to today's run, everybody. Today we're running an all-bleed team. We have a Berserker Hellion with her ability to bleed. We have a Yellow Hand Highwayman, Soloist Jester, and a Alchemist Plague Doctor. So Bleed and Blight, though she is going to be primarily used for healing. So let's go ahead and take a look at our skills. As usual, I like to take everything off and just kind of look at it blank. But we're going to want Iron Swan. We need that for the reach, just because we don't have the best reach on this team. Adrenaline Rush. I definitely want If It Bleeds, which is the bleed ability that we're going to be using a lot. And we're probably going to use... Do we need Bloodlust? Are we going to be using anything that's going to wind us? We have Stress Healing, right? This can weaken targets. Yarp is interesting. What does it do when upgraded again? It can stun when they're comboed, which is an interesting one. So maybe we'll go with that. We'll see how that feels. If It Bleeds is going to be our primary... Not If It Bleeds, sorry, Bleed Out. Bleed Out. I was like, oh wait, that's not right. Yeah, we are going to be getting winded from Bleed Out, right? So, Watermelon is the best route. Refuse to elaborate further. I'm not a fan of watermelon. Shelby's allergic to watermelon too, so that also plays a part in all of that, so... Take aim is still relevant even if you're doing melee skills only. We do have a Yellow Hand, so he gets additional health. His range skills go down the shitter. Highway Robbery can steal tokens off the bat. Double Cross removes a block token, which makes it a little bit more powerful, and especially in like the Tangle and stuff. And then his melee skills will actually lower bleed resist. So hey Jimbus, how's it going? A little late there, unfortunately. Now we could give him like something like Pistol Shot or something just so he can hit a ranged person, but I don't think we're going to be doing that. We'll just do Wicked Slice and we'll call it there. So oh, the bot just like went crazy there. All right, so Bate, we definitely want the Stress Healing. We do Slice Off and Harvest. And then I'm thinking we're going to want Echoing March again, because Reach is going to be a bit of an issue with this team. And then we want Play Out. Probably Encore. Yeah, we'll go with Encore. Ah, you got it. You diffused it. All right. Let's go. 104 candles. That's crazy. All right, we will be able to get memories on everybody. Let's see if we can find a favorite toy or something. It's here! A favorite toy! The question is, do I give this to my Alchemist Plague Doctor, or do I give this to, like, my Bleed Hellion, who actually deals a lot of bleed? So this would make Bleed Out do 5 bleed. And then when upgraded, it would do 7 bleed. I think it's still better. I think we're going to get more use of it on the Plague Doctor, especially for the back row. I think we're going to go there. It's just too good not to.
And dull a moment of pain.
Speed.
Hello.
Hey, Slowpoke, how's it going? Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Speed. Who do we want being a speedy boy? Probably Dismas. We want him getting that bleed resist lowered as quickly as possible.
We cling to what we can remember.
Dodge. Summer's Day Traveling Heal. Let's go. Let's give the Jester the dodge. We'll give her the Traveling Heal. What else does she have? Combat. Okay. All right. Let's go see how this goes. What are we going to name this? We need to... Where's the blood one? Oh, I think we had the blood one. Oh, there it is. And then we do... the bleed machine. That looks funny, but okay. Is that just going to... Okay, there we go. It fixed itself. All right, the bleed machine. Let's go. The bleed machine plus some poison, you know, just a little bit, just the right amount of poison. I usually take food here. What chapter are we playing? You can see. You can always see here. I'll have it here. So we're on Act 1. Now, hopefully we won't die to Region 1 Librarian. Hopefully we won't die to Region 1 Librarian. I probably will not be taking a Region 1 Lair boss. Just because this team needs some time to get itself up to speed. I need some abilities upgraded. It's kind of one of the boo
and tears.
You just want to see me in pain. I would take explosive magazine. I like being able to stack like smoke bombs and stuff pretty heavily. I will say we're probably also not going to do Infernal, just because I really don't like the dot lower on Infernal Torch right now. So let's take this. We'll take the Glimmers as well. And then I will take the smoke bombs. What else does this let me stack? Ichor bombs, incendiary cocktails as well. Which I wish it would let me stack grenades. Like I know these are super powerful though, but and healing as well, maybe. Bandages will be good as well. Bandages will be good for the Hellion. Region 1 Levi or bust. I don't know if you saw, somebody got the in the DD cord, somebody was able to mess with the render of the Leviathan and make it flip the camera off, which I think is very fitting for how the Leviathan works. I was laughing my ass off at that. Just saw this picture. It's just the Leviathan just doing this at the camera. It's like, okay. Very valid. Good points. I mean, that's a powerful hit. Like, Bleed Out is no joke, man. That's already killed him, so. No, you're not supposed to resist that. See, that was fine. There we go. We'll see. Region 1 Leviathan with a bleed team would be interesting, to say the least.
Are you shaken? There is so much.
Swan got shot straight in the skull. Pretty classic for you, Swan. As usual, I have now started my morning sniffles for when I stream. I start streaming and my nose decides it's time for me to be runny. Like, yeah, thank you. Very, very helpful. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
All right, everybody eat a pig. Okay, I'm gonna slow down her and what's 755. I don't really mind her being slowed down. I do have to keep in mind the steak and spuds does slow us down. Hey, Guten, how's it going?
Is the greatest teacher
Welcome
of all.
on in. How you doing? Doing good, man. Doing good. Just starting the day off. Ready to get into the fun. The fun times. Upgrade bleed out. Let's go for it. Let's lean into the bleed machine.
Your coach must be maintained.
Yeah, I'm dropping the Infernal Flame. We're gonna have to keep our torchlight up. That is something that we need to keep in mind. I can't afford anything from the provisioner, so fuck it.
Every roll
Fetter. Fetter sounds good, though. Those mastery points do sound good. Higher resolute chance. Visit an oasis. More hoarders, more academic studies. I feel like we get more out of going to the Fetter. I'm not super worried about mastery points. The mastery points are nice. Just for visiting an oasis, though. Okay, let's go for the sprawl. We'll do the sprawl. We need the mastery points.
All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
No, I'm not doing a Region 1 Librarian. This better not be negative. You! Ah!
Each covets what the other has.
It's so annoying.
And plots to take it.
Okay, of course it's the one skill. I hate that, man. Like, I don't think you should be able to get relationships at the first inn. At least, like, if you're in the neutral zone, because it's just like, I can't do anything, man. Like, they're even, like, they're up. I can't do shit about it.
The great cities of man.
Envious of that bleed power? Yeah, she's got way more blight power than they have bleed power. Oh god, doesn't matter. Everybody wants to go a different way. Y'all can't agree on shit. Hey, Rain.
Still time.
Fuck it. Let's go fight some cultists. Hyper aggressive. That's the way to play. If we're not gonna go to the lair, we might as well go fight cultists. You made the actual chair page of the wiki? Good. We can have the meme page stay, the Cheriston page. We can probably rename it to Cheriston, but some new player is gonna find that and be like, what the fuck is this? I don't understand. Like, all right. Oh, it's okay, that's funny. All right. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. Remember, highway robbery will let me steal tokens from these guys because we brought coffee. Good. Share it with the class, please. I'm good at following instructions. Indeed you are, my friend. Indeed you are. This is a problem with like the melee builds, is they do lend themselves to these kind of openings like this. So I'm probably gonna go here. I'm gonna steal that dodge token, which came in clutch. And we're gonna get first trumpeted here. Okay, resisted one of the burns. That's good. Yeah, there's not much that's like a good option here, right? York can weaken. It's already doing a lot of damage there. Good hit on the Herald there, very good.
Measured and
yeah, there's commune. Just those dodges at the beginning are really rough for us. Okay, we're gonna go into play grenade.
A slow dissection.
6 damage there, pretty good.
An unavoidable end.
An unavoidable end. Is it really unavoidable though? Yeah, the bleed resist on these guys is pretty high, so. Okay, Herald is dead next round, so that's good. Another Nocturne Commune. Now, Nocturne Commune, besides that, we will be able to use this to our advantage, which is good. In fact, we might be able to go now. Encore Highway Robbery. Which one's going? This one. Go here. We'll at least be able to get rid of both of those, and that way when they go, we don't get crit. Which is good. Oh, it took off. God, I need to... I wish there was kind of a reminder to do that, but I need to switch out abilities. Yeah, I forgot that it's going to switch out... switch that out. Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to... I got to be strategic with this, because this is actually a tough play for us. This is going to crit while we're weakened as well. Let's go for the hit. Rename Dismas to IRS agent. All right, you got it. I'll do it after they go.
Result.
Knowing this game, yeah, death is unavoidable. It is unavoidable. It is. All right. Oh God, why do I have caps lock? There you go. Good old IRS agent coming in clutch. No other names are free, unfortunately. We're all named out.
Steady yourself.
We're doing okay. I mean, we're a little stressed out. Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and Iron Swan.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Celeste gets higher crit chance against... No, when using bleed skills. Okay. That makes sense. Wicked Slice has a higher chance to kill, so let's just go for Wicked Slice. I'm gonna switch out Indiscriminate Science for emboldening, well, not emboldening vapors, but for oh, that's unfortunate. 5% chance and she resisted it. Fucking unicorn head here.
One less obstacle in our path.
Alright. Little rough there. Hopefully we get something good. Twitch alert is like 30 minutes late. Oh, the Twitch notifications, I can't control those. They come randomly. Twitch is notorious for having bad notifications. So, some people get it immediately, some people get it like... I've had people get it like 4 hours after I'm done streaming. It's like, what the hell? Okay, so increased bleed blight. I meant through the Discord. Oh. Oh, yeah, that. I started early, that's why. So. This is actually pretty good. Increased bleed chance. Minus 100% debuff chance. Which is fine if we have some of these. This wouldn't be good on Dismas, but it'd be good on, like, Boudica. She's not applying any debuffs. Well, she is applying weakness, right? So, Yarp would, like, have no... Oh, minus 10% damage per negative token. That's fine. We don't care about her raw damage. We care about her bleed.
The loathing of base.
It's the first time we've actually gotten, like, a cultist trinket in a while. So that'll increase her chance to apply bleed. Probably means we can switch off Yop for something else, maybe like Raucous Revelry, just because we're not... This is not going to be able to apply any of the bleed that we want. And then on her, I can't switch off Emboldening Vapors, but I want Noxious Blast. Who do I want? Increased crit value? Sure. Ethereal Dust can be good for the Encore value. Alright, let's go. Alright, what do we got next? Oh, another cultist fight. Goody. Is this higher chance for cultists? Nope. Just regular, average, everyday chance for cultists. Got it.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
That's annoying. Okay, dodge for a dodge. That worked out in our favor. I'm gonna blind the back row. Dark theme is really good. Yeah, the theme here is really cool. It's unfortunate this is going to stress Swan every time we do it, but it's kind of a necessity. Finally caught a stream. Hey, Silent, welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Please miss. God damn it. Ugh. Nightmare King Grim vibes, yeah. Love the YouTube vids. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming all the way over from YouTube. Oh, my poor Hellion just getting wrecked right now. She won't be able to do much. This is where something like Play Out or Battle Ballad would be useful. Might be something I want to consider at some point.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I don't have toe-to-toe or anything. Just have bloodlust. We're just going to switch. We are getting dealt a lot of bleed here. Okay, almost dead. Not quite there, though. I have nothing that can reach that far, right? Yeah. You hurting my dogs? You put them in the game, all right? Don't blame me for doing what I gotta do. You did this. You had a dream about the Act 4 boss? Was it a nightmare? Because it's probably gonna be a nightmare.
Excellent work.
Ugh, this team is taking a beating.
A steady subtraction.
We're getting there, but like,
Variable result.
gonna need make sure we get some healing in. Yeah, this is where our reach is gonna be a problem, right? In situations like this. So this is kind of a weird play, but I'm gonna encore the Plague Doctor here. But I remembered it was guaranteed to kill one of your heroes no matter what, and I was 2 heroes down. Well, that's a mechanic that we know Red Hook has played with before, so wouldn't be entirely surprised. Now I complain to think about it. Yeah, seems about right. I mean, we still got a net positive heal there, so that panned out for us. Oh, I should have done another heal. Oh well.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Okay. iBoss already tries really hard to kill at least one of your team. Does a pretty damn good job of it, too. That's gonna be really good for us. Bleed resist. We'll put that on him, especially if we're going up against cultists. We're gonna want that. I also like have things like bandages and smoke bombs, which for some reason I've not equipped any of these things. I don't know why. Why would I think to equip items? I know what's coming. I knew it's coming. God damn it, Zero! Don't tease us like this, all right? I don't know if you have 1,000 points, Bot Princess. You might have to check your points, your exclamation points, to see that. I love how everybody likes fighting cultists. Oh, that's gonna make me after this fight, because we're gonna be virtuous, resolute. It's gonna be rough. Think how rough we were last time we fought these guys. I can highway robbery the big dodge token though, which is nice.
The slow suffering begins.
My gesture is really concerning me. Okay. I gotta heal. I gotta get a heal and some damage in the back row here. The blinds are gonna be useful for us here. Yeah. Hey, look, positive tip.
Generosity. What a welcome one.
This one is making me this one's making me like think. I gotta like think and do stuff. Let's go ahead and just whack the back row of these. Fighting cultists when I have AoE to remove their dodge. Yeah, I didn't really plan on fighting a second cultist fight here. We do have a couple items that are going to help us, so. Now, she's blind, so hopefully that sticks. Cultist, he's going next, then the Jester's going. She's already got a vulnerable. We can do this to get the block token as well, which will just reduce the damage that we're taking, so that'll be useful. Yeah, Jester is definitely the concern. Come on, blind. Okay, that's good. That's a good shuffle. That gets enemies into like weird positions that they don't do very well in, i.e., this dude. She's stunned. Oh no, let's not waste another one right now. Let's just go ahead and get 4 damage there. They're blind, so we have to hope for the blind. They're stunned. Let's go ahead and just hit her or him or whatever the fuck that is. Please miss. Ah, come on, game. Come on. Okay, let's use the bandage here. And we'll just heal stress. I would like, well, if we harvest, we'll kill. We'll most likely get both of them dead. Yeah, we did. Okay, that was worth it. They're both dead now, so that's good. Let's remove the blind from her. And we can double cross again. Does a little bit of damage, gets us a block token, makes them vulnerable. Now we can stress heal. Dead. That one's gonna do rush judgment, which means they're probably gonna hit the Jester, because they can hit position 3 from back there. Oh, okay, that's good. And they're gonna hit Death's Door. They're dead. Let's go. I can't get this one down the Death's Door, right? Well, 6 damage. We might be able to. They'll hit Death's Door this next time with that blight sticks. Yeah, okay. Come on, blind. Holy crap. Have any of them stuck? Let's grab Bloodlust. And just take that. Now we can Adrenaline Rush. Sorry, I turned your blind chance to 10%. Thanks, Sarah. Only yours. Of course you would. Lost in Grim Dawn. How's Sekiro? Sekiro looks like a fun game. Though again, my taste for Souls game is a little. I did play Dark Souls offline yesterday to give it another try, and it was more fun offline, I will say. I had a lot more fun with it while I was not streaming it. I gotta add some spice to the playthrough. There's enough spice! There's enough slices! Oh my god. I mean, we're lucky we got a cultist trinket already. I will say, I know you guys lowered the chance of cultist trinkets, but I had 5 or 6 cultist encounters yesterday, and I only got 3 dark impulses, and not a single cultist trinket. And it was very, like, it feels bad, man. It's like, come on, please. Just give me give me one. Was it too stressing streaming? I think it was just, there's a lot of, like, how do I play this? I think there was a lot of frustration, and then nobody was really backseating, but it was like, you know, people were, I think there was just the pressure of like, God, I'm really fucking this up. We have to go to the Oasis, right? Yeah, go to the Oasis. Skill issue, pretty much, yeah. I've had more fun with it offline. It's still infuriating to me, but I think it just boils down to, like, I like difficult games, but I like difficult games that I can, like Darkest Dungeon, where I can sit on a move for like 5 minutes, right? And I can be like, okay, what am I gonna do here? Like, in the thing I dislike about Dark Souls, and it's more an issue of me than it's the game, because I really like the gameplay, is just that I understand the strategy, but I can't implement on it. I can't execute on it because I just don't have the reaction time, which is something that I will get with time, kind of thing, right? I'm gonna save the highway robbery for when one of these dogs does the inevitable.
Steady yourself.
Stopping thinking makes these games so much more fun. Yeah, that's just what I enjoy doing with this, and so Inspired to check out Dark Souls? No, it was it's something I've had on my mind for a while, Zero. I did it as my hitting 2,000 followers on Twitch, because I'm completely blind to all the Souls games. Like, besides like watching a few people stream bits and pieces of them and things like that. I was like, this is a genre I've never played, and I play tough games. Like, that's what I do. I want to check it out. Yeah, so I wanted to do it, and it was like, nah, this didn't plan out. I want to give it another shot. I probably will give it another shot, like, live. I think I just need to have my expectations set for it, and I think I also need to just be willing to Google stuff, especially with Dark Souls 1. I know it's a very old game, so there's, like, mechanics that I think are very hidden and, like, don't make any sense. So that was something I had to contend with as well. Like, it took me Googling for a good while just to understand how the fuck a shield works in that game. I don't know why. It just took, like, finding the stat for, like, oh, it's stability, that's what matters. Where the hell is that stat? Like, oh, you gotta click this button in this menu, and then you can get it. It's like, what? Okay. Souls games break the mold in a lot of ways. There's a lot of things I really enjoy. Like, I can totally appreciate why it's, like, a very, very popular genre of game and a very, very popular, like, thing. Why is this still on cooldown? Did I just use this? Or am I... Wait, I have to be in position 2 to use that? Oh, right. I was like, wait, what? I've been moved from front mortar. That's why. Find the font for your win streak. Looks so clean, this game. I bought it. It's called, like, yeah, no steel for no steel for you. Yeah, it's called like Dwarven something or other, but you have to buy it from a font website. You can find it in a couple places, but it's like the Darkest Dungeon font or whatever. Dwarven Axe, yeah. I bought it ages ago. I'm sure you can find it for free. I just at the time I couldn't find it, so. We have a dodge. Let's just go for this and see what happens. Good dodge. Yeah, it's called Dwarven Axe. It's the first game. Yeah, not this game's font. It's the second. It's the first game's font. Yeah, I don't even know what this game's font is. Haven't found that information yet. I haven't data mined hard enough. 100% custom. Oh, hell yeah. That makes sense. We're really... This team requires a lot of, like, planning. I can't just, like, plow through with this team. Fucking watchdog. That's fine. I say... Fuck your tokens. They're mine. Thank you. Alright, we should probably be thinking about healing. She can heal herself. This doggy's going. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal him. He has a block token and repose, so I'm not super worried about it. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. Dismiss, probably. Yeah, probably. Definitely. Please miss. Fuck!
Hello.
I hate this game. Hey,
hello,
XL, how's it going?
A slow dissection.
That's a feels bad moment right there. This is a rounded fight too. We're gonna be struggling with this. All right, 2. Oh, it's gonna hit that dog. It's fine. Breakthrough legit would be best right now. Yeah, I probably need to put on toe-to-toe or something that lets her move forward without having to do the thingy, right? So let's just heal the stress while we can. And then 4. Okay, they're dead. They're dead. All right. I don't think Zera's seen the Cheriston memes yet. The fact that somebody modded in that chair to, like, be an exemplar is ridiculous. Alright. Guild of Mind is pretty good. We'll take it. Stack this. I try not to... Yeah, you probably should not pay attention to what's going on with the chair. Alright, what do we got coming up? An Oasis. Hopefully will be good for us. Okay, I mean, we're okay on stress. It's just damage that we're eating right now. Let's take a look at our ability set. This cursed ability is also screwing us a little bit. I don't know if toe-to-toe is the right call, but also don't know if breakthrough is the right call. We'll go breakthrough. I'd rather not get the taunt token, so I'm entirely honest.
Abandoned or forgotten.
Mineral spring water, rich mineral water, whatever the fuck it's called. Mineral rich spring water. Very good. One of the best items in the game. Alright, we do have a fight coming up. That's fine. He's giving me the double finger. Yeah. Alright. Buy some mineral water. Mineral water's good. Alright, blind. Let's give them blind. Well. Okay, this one that does nothing gives me more positive relationships, so we'll just go with that. Okay. This is why you never take the shuffle modifier in this region. Because you can definitely get these guys starting in the front. And that's not fun. Good crit.
Conclusion.
A brilliant conclusion. Oh, they went out of order, which is kind of funny. Bleed out hits like a truck, man. It's pretty impressive. We need healing. Let's just get these two dead.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
And we can let these guys just kind of... Or let this guy... Oh, right, they don't have corpses. I forgot about that. Yeah, bleed out's pretty fun, dude. It hits like a truck. It actually hits hard too. Like, it's just like 6 to 9 is like not. It's not bad damage, like, at all. Yeah, it like wins you, but it's good damage. Plus like a hell of a bleed. Upgraded 6 bleed. Like, that's crazy. And then it ignores bleed chance too. It's all pretty good. How you doing, Loud? Good to have you in here. More damage! Does this stack? It does stack, huh? I never used Bloodlust. That was a good fight. That was a good recovery fight. Tracker's map is pretty good. Crow's feet, yeah, it's all good. This is a bleed team, so once we get everybody's bleeds upgraded, it'll probably feel pretty good. What are we doing on Torchlight? We're at 80. Well, man, we managed to keep it pretty high, surprisingly enough. All right, we have a fight here, pillagers. Let's see what we get. Probably gonna be a fucking Yep. Literally, because like I can't remember what the word for it is. That's the word for it. It's gonna be kind of hard to deal with.
End.
Just because we don't really have anybody who's dealing good damage, like just damage. Like we're just dealing dots and stuff. This is gonna be interesting, to say the least. There we go. Double cross is gonna have a lot of value for us here. Please miss. Fuck! Ow!
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Just make cannon bleed. I don't see any problem. Yeah, I can't wait for new characters. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to see the new heroes when they get added in. I did this for the relationship pips. That's the only reason why. Remove the fucking corpse. Why? Removing the corpse actually has value in this, though, because he does... the cannon shoots less people the further forward it is. When I got to add implication, I love the name choice, though. Just like, you know... Why did I not double... Oh, my God. You're dumb. I was distracted by talking to Zero. Next month? Well, we have no idea. It's not been confirmed when it's going to happen yet. Just that it is eventually going to happen. Yeah. Unless Zero wants to give us some, like, insider information. But I don't think he can, so that's okay.
This road
Not gonna happen. Yep, exactly. That was a misplay. I wouldn't have gotten that last hit had I not had I used double cross. It would have killed it. Ooh, I'll take that though. Misfire OP. Misfire. The fact that misfire does a stress heal is very, very nice. Though it does seem a lot less common than it used to be. Okay, I'm gonna put this on you because honestly, my Jester has been the one at like death's door the most. So let's do that, and then I'll do this. All right, off to another fight. Got a lot of fights for a team that we're surviving.
The fanatics burn.
I had 5 over serve. Was that just a coincidence? It happens, Nesper. I've had 4 or 5 Wobers show up in a row before. I just happen, especially if it's like a sluice in like the last sluice that you can take before the like region 4 or whatever. Misfire's stress heal I've never been. Yeah, and its stress heal have never been changed. Haven't they? Really? It feels like it happens less, like a lot less, but that's probably just perception or confirmation bias, so whatever, some form of bias. Okay.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Yes, Nero. This is only on experimental right now. It should be coming to retail soonish, sometime this month, I would imagine. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he died pretty quick. Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah. Don't rush a good thing. You guys are already working your asses off. Do we get some breakthrough value soon? I'll just go take aim. Favorite toy doing the Lord's work here.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Ah! Breakthrough value! We did it! We broke through! No! Don't heal him! He was gonna die! You ass! And he ignites! Oh my fucking god. I dislike the ignition mechanic so greatly. Fuck it. Get some crit bleed debuffs. I'm sure that'll really show you what's up. A couple days ago to get more done. Yeah. 1 damage breakthrough value, baby!
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Carousel of fucking assholes. Everybody here's an asshole. Thank you for dying. Breakthrough is just sad. We actually had a run the day before yesterday, or the run before last, so we actually had some pretty good breakthrough value. Legitimately was using it for like half the run, unironically, and getting good value out of it. But it did take a lot of effort to get it to like do that. It wasn't like, oh, this is just good. I had to like have a pretty specific set of like trinkets and just the right team for it. But it worked. It worked well. Does it work well with Firestarter? Yeah, anything works. Any AoE hits work pretty decent with Firestarter. So like, yeah, like Bellow, Breakthrough, anything like that. Yeah, it's a good combination. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I double crossed ya. Worth anything, really? Yeah, it's definitely one of the abilities that needs work, for sure. In my humble opinion. I'm gonna remove this guy, as long as that sticks. Yeah, I mean, she can give horror and stun and all that fun stuff, but I'd rather that than the disease. Disease is a bigger threat to me right now. I still really want to try doing a Sickening Silence run. I just have to get Sickening Silence. We also don't really have a tank for this team. Like, we're just kind of like everybody's eating the damage. So, which is not, it's good to have a different play. I haven't done this kind of play style in a while. We're not gonna be able to kill with that, so just go ahead and blind her. Just try to mitigate the damage, honestly. And we'll heal stress here.
The howling mind.
Nobody on this, I was about to say nobody on this team has a corpse clear. We do have somebody with a corpse clear. I may need to think about using Mag Rain. The collar is what you're saying? Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The work continues.
The work continues. It never stopped.
The past is gone. Let it die.
That's definitely what I'm day job. Hey. Alright, what do we got next? Oh my god, a hospital. Praise! Let's get to see if we can get a few more relics there. Okay, we got 2 more. Hello! Does she have a canon name? This lady? I love her character design. It's one of my favorite character designs in the game. The sweet, sweet DD fanbase tears, yeah. Alright. Boisterous is annoying. Oh god, I didn't realize we had that the whole time. Hemophilia is definitely a big one. Let's remove that. Hatred of Cosmic could be very good for us. We can't afford locking it in anyway right now, so. Got hard skin locked in there. I wish I could like move what I have locked in, but it is what it is. I might get rid of Boisterous just because of the relationship issues, so we can avoid that issue again.
Habits can be overcome.
Hey, look, it's the appalling apron. It's so appalling. We can get 2 laudanum out of this. Let's take it. Could heal 3 stress with breakthrough. Could. Just throw that on. We have another one of these. Smoke bombs. Good. Torchlight's a little low. We should probably, on one of these road fights coming up here, we should increase our torchlight a bit just to make sure that we can get to show up to the fight, the final fight here with some good torchlight. But we've managed everything pretty well. We're back up to good health. We're low on stress. This team is doing it. Just needs a little bit of, little bit of grease on the wheels, and we'll be good.
Enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Do 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 do. Ah, he resisted that. That's annoying. Let's peel off the dodge where we can.
Malaise.
Malaise.
And steady.
Yeah, that front mortar's. Oh, fuck you. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. Fuck you and your front mortar.
The fiend's strength.
Oh, distracting dust blinding is so good with that too. Hey, hey, don't be doing that. None of that shit. All right. Oh wow. I love how the Jester laughs every time he gets hit. Dude's fucking my favorite character by far. I love the Jester. Oh. Those are some nice tokens you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody yoinked them. I want to mod the game only to have highway robbery just change to yoink. So that way it just says yoink every time I do it. That's all I want for this world. That's very simple to do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's gonna be my goal. Yeah, whatever. We'll just kill. Do 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 do. Open vein does double bleed when comboed. Now we're up to 6. Nobody needs a heal. And now you're dead. Change Courageous Abandon to Leroy Jenkins. I still need to do a run with Courageous Abandon and actually try to make it work, because I have yet to do that. I'm entirely honest. It works okay on a do run sergeant with it. It works okay on Bulwark. Okay, I have to try it because sergeant debuff only takes off like 1 or 2 damage from it. That's true. Yeah. Fight. These two are envious of one another. This is something else I put in feedback before, but it's like they are envious, but they're also like actually pretty high on the relationship tier. I'd rather see the pip amount than the act. Like the fact that they're envious means nothing to me now. What I care about is like how far along their relationship is, because the envious isn't going to change no matter what I do. So yeah, I just want to show the pips on that, honestly. But yeah, early on in the relationship update. So how are we doing on relationships, by the way? What are we looking at? 12, 11, 15, 10, 11, 14, 13, 15. Okay, we're okay. We're all right. Good dodge. Thank you very much. She also has one of the coolest designs of an enemy. Good resist. Just this like
Analysis.
this like kilt of arms and stuff. I mean, it's so cool. Her fingers are like spliced together there, but that's just, I think, just a texture thing. Infinite Courageous Abandon value it would be pretty good. I haven't found Footman's Grog in a while. Now I'm thinking about it. God damn, holy shit, Jester. All right. I see you. Most likely this dude up front is dead. Yeah. Man, bleed out is so fucking like, man, that shit hits hard. What's the crit chance on it? It's 20% crit chance. I didn't realize how high of a crit chance it was. That's also one of my favorite animations. We can like see the skull. Very cool.
A little help, impeccably timed.
I won't be able to heal again, will I? Nope. Alright. Bloodlust here. Try to remove a corpse. Aims of gun, stabs the sword. Yeah, take aim works on melee abilities just as well as it works on ranged attacks. So there's definitely value there.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Good man, excellent, good job. Oh, I should probably have worked on my torchlight a little bit there, but oh well.
Haul. Put it to good use.
Hey, you know what? We actually had a lot of fun with Storage Room Key the other day. Ounce of Prevention gets some fucking wild value from that. Also, who has the Slippery or whatever? On a date, hey, I hope the date goes well, Slim.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
I hope it goes well, friend. I will probably end up switching... Well, this Emboldening Vapor obviously is not supposed to be there. I gotta think about... It would probably be something like this, and then Indiscriminate Science, and remove Blinding Gas. Which Blinding Gas is good, but it's not necessary. Or we could keep Emboldening Vapors as well, and also get a regen on that, which can save somebody who's on Death's Door very easily. But that would mean no Indiscriminate Science. Or we'd have to switch Battlefield Medicine for Indiscriminate Science. But we also get another heal then in the form of Emboldening Vapor, right? So, something to think about. This is actually a pretty fun trinket. Ounce of Prevention gets a lot of value from it. I will not lie. Anyway, somebody has a memory that helps them generate dodge, right? Lucky Break. Does anybody else generate? I mean, I could also use this on our IRS agent here for that to make Take Aim get a little additional value. I think that's a pretty good call. Let's go with that. Oh, we're over encumbered. I don't want the food barrels, and I don't really care about. I can't get all of this stuff on. So which one don't I care about? I have 3 spaces left, so one's got to go. Hero Shrine map. There we go. Okay. Also, let's check my combat items and see. Do we have any spaces? No. Light pouch. Yeah. I'll get rid of him if we need it. Too. Honestly, actually, you know what? It's probably a good idea. Let's get rid of it. Let's not waste the opportunity of getting something else good. Also, let's take a look at my combat items now before we get to the next section. That's fine. That's fine. That'll be good. Those are all good. All right. We don't have any AoE things, which is going to be kind of annoying, but we will. We'll make it work. Could switch into like Mag Rain or something. Just for the dodge removal. Fair. Alter, my love. Wham! Stop farting in my general direction. unfortunate crit. Keeping her out of position will be helpful. Echoing March is really powerful against these guys. Who farted, by the way? Don't do that. That's rude. So honestly, I'm gonna go with this. I know I talked about doing mag rain, but there's actually like so much on the field right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these.
The slow suffering.
Good
begins.
resists. Great resists even. Now I can do mag rain and actually get some value out of it.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And that's exactly where I wanted this little guy. So I can fucking bleed the shit out of you.
Malaise,
Yeah.
measured and steady.
God damn, fucking, what's the crit chance on Rush Judgment? I feel like it should be very low because it's their like out of position move. Alright. Dead. Not quite dead. Thank you for the head pats, Princess. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and just remove some stress while we're here. I think we're feeling pretty good right now. So they could do flesh weaving and fuck me up or something. Nope, they did bone weaving. That's fine. 5% chance. You're messing with my files. I can feel it. 0. 5% chance. My ass. I would never get 2 5% in a row. It would be unheard of. Let's just risk it. Fucking denial. Double stealth. Stealth stacking applies to enemies too? Unfair. Kidding. I just need things that work in my favor. There we go. Bloodlust. Yoink. Thanks. I mean, this kind of is dumb because it puts them back in position, but whatever. I also need to be able to hit them as much as they need to be able to hit me, so. Thank you.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
Ah, fuck you, Days. A little stressed, but that's fine. Ugh. Alright, Bloodlust off the Winded. We can heal off a little bit of the stress here. Just do that, and then we'll do that.
Lenity.
And voila! Pretty low stress now.
Drive back the
What was that
dark.
stress heal for? Sanguine. Right.
A righteous action.
Alright, Region 1 is done.
Cut down these
It was a little
Embrace
scary at
the cruelty
times.
of redemption.
This Dark Impulse is never worth it. That Dark Impulse kills me. Literally. Taking damage when getting stressed? No thank you. Dead Ringer... Sure. No thanks. No Librarian is sad. This team would have gotten absolutely wrecked by the Librarian. No reach. Completely dot dependent. Not great at dealing with dodge. I mean, a little bit of dodge removal maybe, but... Yeah, this team would have struggled infinitely with that. Is there anything we can stack or move? Deathcap Spores. Yeah. No librarian is sad, but having a run die is sadder. It's worse for my YouTube stats. Which, by the way, we hit 700 subs yesterday, so thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. On the road to 1,000. We're getting there. Oh, we missed out on a invigorating poultice or whatever it is, the speedy one. Oh shit, somebody just subscribed like 10 minutes ago too. Look at that. We're good. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. What do we get? Daredevil's good. 10% additional damage. Take it. Plus 2 masteries. We got 4 mastery points, which is pretty good. Winded is not great. That doesn't do too much for us. Knee Freak is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. The Good Doctor. So we don't have any stress issues. Let's take a look at where we want to go. I generally recommend looking at what route you want to go to first, and then going from there.
Bent on our destruction.
No hoarder, more caches. So how do we feel about what boss do we want to take on? I mean, we want to take on the Leviathan, right? We want to get Beck and Call. If we get Beck and Call on this team, we can do some ridiculous bleed. Some very, very insane bleed damage. But we have to get Beck and Call. Which is easier said than done.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
Especially when we don't have any anchoring charms, we don't have any ceremonial drums. Our move resist is less than 50 between the two of them. We're going to be heavily reliant on killing the hand immediately. It's doable. The other issue is bleeding the Leviathan, which is doable with the Highwaymen that we have. It's doable. There's also Spike Skull Cap. I love how we get like all of the new items here. So the Skull Cap is actually pretty interesting. Probably, well, who would it go on? Hey Erebus, how's it going? Apply to attacker when hit, bleed. If target is bleeding, plus 15% additional crit. I mean, this is a bleed team. This is the bleed thing. This is the thing that works for bleed. It'd probably go on our buddy here. So that way he gets even higher chance of critting. I would like it on her. Maybe we move this to the Jester. He's also doing a good amount of bleed. But she has the strongest bleed that we definitely want landing the most often. We won't be able to get Skull Cap and Bonesaw, which is unfortunate. But well, we're gonna take it. I think we're gonna put it on the. I think we're gonna put it on him for now. We can kind of play around with that a little bit. This goes on her. We're gonna switch to this and this. I still want both heals on her. Ounce of Prevention does give us some pretty good benefit, though. We're definitely going to want... We can get all of these. Let's put them all on. Okay. So let's think about this. I'm going to want increased Noxious Blast. This is going to be very helpful against the hand. Indiscriminate Science is also going to be very helpful just in general to keep us alive. And then we need to think about... Highway robbery doesn't help us too much. We're getting a little glitchy there. Open vein for the additional bleed chance. Slice off doesn't deal any additional bleed. It just gets a vulnerable token, which is nice. I'm dealing a lot of vulnerable. Upgrade ounce might be. Harvest is good for the combo. I almost want to upgrade ounce just to make it worth it, because getting the block tokens is one thing, but getting 25% additional resist is very, very powerful. Harvest may be the better option, though. Also for the additional combo token, which gives us a lot of help. And I'll go with Harvest and then Ounce, I think. I would normally do Take Aim, but we don't need it as much. Ounce of prevention value. Huh. Who would have thunk? Anything else in the provisioner? We didn't get any food from that, did we? Unfortunately, we don't have any much in the way of food, I don't think. So, let's just buff them. Speed. Give that to him. Let me give him the. Oh, everybody else gets speedy as well. That's fine. Sprained ankle. Love it. Thankfully, I don't care about his move resist as much. Relationships. Who? Nobody like struggling? No. Nobody's like super low. Let's do Swan and IRS agent. Fucking God, Pyromania from that? Why? The fuck is that bullshit? What is happening right now? Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know you could get a disease from that. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? From fucking wax inoculant. From the thing that's supposed to give me disease resist. Wasting disease too? Like literally one of the worst ones in the game. I'm supposed to be taking on the Leviathan right now. Fuck me. God, yeah, eat these. Yeah, it's exactly how I fucking feel. No, that's not a bug, Slowpoke. That's just items have effects, and I'm fairly certain that that's just an effect of one of those items. It cures disease, or it lowers your or increases your disease resist, so it has probably like a 5% chance to give you a disease. I don't know if that was also no, that's not modified by that, but well, this is, you know what? Let's leave my luck here. What's the chance? 25% chance for negative ones. Let's count how many negative ones we get. There's 1, 2. Okay, that was actually okay. I need you to not get hit very much, bud.
The shrouded coast, isolated.
That better be a low. That better be like a 2%, like no higher than 5. If I was a new player and that happened to me, I would fucking rage. I'm not gonna lie.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Okay, open vein is good. I'm raging and I'm not a new player. That's bad, dude. I don't get any traveling heal, and I get less than 20% health. It doesn't say. A lot of them don't say. They don't. The in-items, Slowpoke, they don't tell you what they can possibly give you, but almost every single in-item can give you something. Usually a quirk. But they can give you disease. The only one that does say that it has a chance to give you disease is frickin' the slime mold, I believe. All right, there's a hospital, and it's before the lair. How much money do I have? Not much. We need to hope that I get 12 by that point. We're going left. Jesus Christ. I have, like, that is my priority. I have to cure it. There's no
Is it not?
getting around it. Okay, academic study isn't going to help me very much. Hi, Schlubby. Oh, 2 slime molds. Thank you. There's a little bit of relics. Okay, Molotov.
Rummage through the
God,
shelves,
that is...
laden with echoes of indistinct ideas.
That has got to be one of the worst interactions I've ever seen. That's scouting. I don't care about scouting. Let's take this one. Devout, fine. True entropy. True entropy is a weird one because it gives you negative tokens as well as positive tokens. I generally don't like true entropy just because it can give me stun. I'll keep it in my inventory for now, but I'm probably not gonna mess with it too much. I just don't like getting random stuns. The crit tokens are nice, but I don't feel like this is the run to test my luck on right now. Just get another sickness instead. The problem is I just increased his disease resist, right? By using that item. So it's actually gonna be harder for me to get something like algal bloom or whatever we're gonna get from you know, the Leviathan, or I think that's the only disease you can get here. Well, besides running into like a Gaunt, maybe. Or like a, you know, getting the worries from running into like a Lost Soul or a, what's the big dude? The Ghoul. Speak of the devil? Not the Ghoul, but the Lost Soul part. Anyway. Cool. You know, that Daredevil is really... It's gonna really screw up my, my double cross value, huh?
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Okay, distracting dust or the whatever doing its thing there, pretty good.
In crisis, we can
Randomize stats to make more unique. Randomize stat. That would be. I think it'd be very hard for the player to keep track of that. Randomizing stats like every turn or like whatever. Like, oh, increase this, like decrease that. It'd be pretty tough for the player to keep up with that. That block token on everybody though from ounces. I mean, that's some pretty damn good value. Yeah, but this is a token-based thing. Like there's not many stats to mess with, right? It's just your resistances, and we already have stuff that does that.
We are the flame.
We don't have like dodge and
for all the world to see.
protection and, you know, all that stuff, and it's not percentage or like it's not the same as it was like in Darkest Dungeon 1. I feel like stat modifiers like that don't make as much sense. We already have stuff that pretty much every stat in the game has a trinket that gets something, modifies it. Okay. Minus, god damn. The thing is, I need these relics, man. Gotta do it. I hate doing that, but you know what? That paid off. That was a big hit to relationships, I'm sure, but I think that paid off. Noisemaker, caltrops, lots of food, and 12 relics, so we should be good for getting rid of the disease now, which is important. Play. All right. If this Leviathan doesn't give me back and call, I'm gonna freak out. At least I have Torchlight now, because the other trophy on the Leviathan is well, I hate to say
The value
it's
of
dog
such a
shit, but it's
view
pretty
is
it's pretty
matched
dog shit.
only by its unsettling awfulness.
For the risk reward for it is not worth the payoff, right? I got a fight coming up, so we're gonna use that glimmer to keep our torchlight up because we are pretty low on torchlight right now. Sturdy enemies. I took off parrying Patriarch, right? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Empowered, emboldened.
I don't want to get front mortared. Block token coming in clutch. Now we're not resisting any bleeds. Again, it did increase our bleed resist, but not that much, I guess. Used to be a rank. Well, I can definitely see that it's probably I mean, it's a point blank, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's like the big thugs from Darkest Dungeon 1 had that ability. But I do like that it's like kind of spun on its head, that now it's, instead of being point blank, it's the opposite, right? Does the same thing, but from the back row instead. That makes more sense to me. Or not that it makes more sense to me, but it's more interesting than like just two heroes having, or like a hero and an enemy having the exact same ability. Let's not trigger the riposte.
On to the next.
Or Crackshot gonna die. Yeah, Crackshot just got yeeted forward and was like, I don't know how the fuck to use my gun this close. Dude, hit through that 75% chance to dodge. I mean, we crit in return, so like I can't be too mad, but only 1 damage? What? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought that was low. It's not. I just, in my head, thought it was. That should be both of them done. Days actually saved us a tick of damage there. Though we did take a bit more damage because we took the burn instead of killing with the Jester, but yeah. Days can save you from dots, which is nice.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Oh. Blech. Big stretch. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes, the hospital. Hello! I'm here to get rid of my shitty disease. Thank you. Ah. Can I get rid of Pyromania too? Probably is a good idea. Yeah, just because I know Pyromania is only gonna proc when I need a heal. That's why.
Worst habits can be overcome.
That's the only time it's gonna proc. It's gonna be like, I am in desperate need of a heal. Nope. Well, shit. Hey, comrade. Welcome to the world of those who are awake. That was a really weird way of saying that. I think we're good. I don't need to spend any more money here. All right, Hoarder and then Leviathan. We're taking on the Leviathan. This team needs beck and call. I need to take on the Leviathan. It's not a good team to do it per se, but
the madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
wow, how many relics are we getting here? Holy shit. But we will figure it out. Are we winning? We're surviving. This team has a lot of potential to do some really crazy stuff. We got some really wild RNG earlier, though, so, like, bad. But that's just part of it. We're gonna then want to have a bleed team and get the bleed trophy. I've honestly never gotten it. Like, I've gotten beck and call, but I've never had it while having a bleed team. I've only had it, like, just, you know, with, like, teams that don't really benefit from it, so.
Malaise, measured and
Get blighted, nerd. Get blit, nerd. I see no incision, curious. Yeah, I don't really know how to make a team work with everybody can bleed, right? Right? Like like if I had an occultist, and then I had like Plague Doctor up here of incision, or if I put the Jester back here, he can't bleed. If I put an occult, like, who can I put in rank 4 that can bleed? I may just be misremembering or not thinking straight. How would Surgeon work? You can't use incision from back there, right? So I'd have to put her in position 3, so then who do I put in position 4 that can bleed?
a slow dissection, an unavoidable end.
Like, if the Jester had an ability... Intermezzo... Oh, yeah. Okay. That's valid. That's valid. Intermezzo Jester. Didn't think about that. Echoing March bleed skill. Yeah. That's valid. I just went with his bleed path, which, you know, uses his other bleed abilities. But that's a good point. Would still be bleed because they're doing damage. I mean, she's still, like, getting whacked in the face with a grenade is gonna make you bleed. That may, you know, inhale vapors that make you, you know, poison you as well, but... And I actually like what we have more. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. Butchering Bat is okay, but... At the end of the day, it's mostly a bleed team. Built around the premise of bleeding things, so... I'm actually kind of hoping we can get a glimmer or two. I don't know. Do we have another fight? No, we actually have no fights before, so we're kind of stuck with our torchlight the way it is, unless we find a glimmer and use it in...
places at once.
I mean, you're just a tease, bud. You've given me the teasing of Nautical Compass like the last 3 times I've found you in the Shroud, and I just can't fucking afford it. Leather Strop would actually be very good as well. I can't afford it, though, so... Alas, I live my life in pain. We'll take the healing salves, though. These will be useful for us. Just get more gold? Gold wouldn't help me. Duh. Fucking... God, it's like you don't know the difference between gold and baubles? Jesus. You call yourself a fucking gamer? We need strength. Is strength something that we need? Versus... like, some idle stress healing. Not idle stress healing. Well, we have other stress healing in the form of mineral-rich spring water, so maybe not. I mean, Crow's Feet isn't going to do much for us either. Like, the move resist doesn't do anything. It's just a speed thing. I'm not a DD2 gamer, that's for sure. Valid. You know, honestly, let's take the Dazzlers. The Dazzler is actually a pretty fucking strong. All right, we're going to the lair. It's Leviathan time. If you got him, use him. Give me some chompy boys. Yes. Chomp. Chomp. Chomp.
They prostrated themselves before the Primigenial.
Except he
power
doesn't
of
ever
the
actually
obelisk,
bite you.
and were rewarded for
Long
their
gaming session. It's a lot. It's a
supplication.
long. I'm pretty drained by the end of these streams. I usually have to go sit down and like chill for a while.
The Church of the Change.
Hello, Burger. How's it going? Also, hello, Wolf. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Timbers.
I'm doing good. We're live, alert, awake, and enthusiastic. Hey, get bled. You're gonna actually. She can't not bleed things, so she's actually pretty good against. Well, not that she can't not bleed things, but it's very hard to not
In crisis,
for
we
not
can
to bleed things with
rely
her
only
her
on
trophy,
each other.
trinket, not trophy. Good. Hey, can you do those move resists later during the Leviathan fight? That would be ace, bro. That'd be fucking. That'd be the fucking bee's knees.
Malaise.
Putting these guys together. The design on the shroud enemies is impeccable, and like, I hate them. I fucking hate them. But like, that's like part of the fun. Yo, can we not do that? That'd be great. We not breathe everywhere. Nobody likes it when you breathe, buddy. Gets all foggy. Everybody's all like, ugh, it's like gross. Like, ugh.
The enemy weakens and
I love that they updated that voice line. Because Wayne's voice line for weakens and wanes sounds so good now. I mean, it sounded good before, but it's like, the enemy weakens and wanes. And now he's like, the enemy weakens and it fucking wanes. Like, all right, yeah, hell yeah. I can stab you in the face. We're probably gonna get like double Docker, fucking double fishmonger, Captain Hullkeeper or something. You know, that's gonna be our next fight. 3 Glimmer of Hope. Oh boy! Actually, we need that. We actually unironically need Glimmer. Okay, this isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. I can deal with this. Who's going first? That dude. Captain is my favorite character design. I fucking love the Captain's design. Like the barnacle encrusted arm and shit. Yeah, that shit's fucking good.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, War Beast. No. All hands on deck. I also love that it does include all the other ones like in the little animation. Everybody dodge. You dodge, he dodge, everybody dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. All right, we're gonna be in a little bit of a predicament right now because of this. Okay, can we not stun everybody? Why is he still stunned? I thought he was stunned last round. Well, breakthrough value! Oh my god, we did it. We valued breakthrough. We made it work. Hey streamer, do you think they should make it possible to re-equip items in different stages of the lair? Hey May, welcome on in. Yes, probably. But I also understand why not. I'm sure that it's been tested and balanced and stuff like that. So I'd have to see how it feels, honestly. I would like it to be that way because I don't want to have to hoard my items for 2 whole fights, but yeah, Zero says nah.
The smallest variable.
So I'm sure it was like tested a lot with the team and stuff. I'm sure they're all aware of it. So. Yeah, you did used to be able to. I'm pretty sure at least. Hey. Some abilities like Dead and Night, which are really useful first 2 waves, but doesn't do anything against boss fights. Yeah, I get that. Like, I understand, but I think that's kind of part of the strategy. It's only like 1 set of fights you have to do it, right? So you kind of just have to think, like, can I get through the first 2 fights if I switch out an ability here? Is it worth doing that? But like, yeah, that's all part of the strategizing, is going like, okay, what can I do to like help mitigate this or make this easier? So, I don't dislike it personally. I understand that it's frustrating, but also like, I don't have that much of an issue with it. Where do you get that block plus token from? If I just not hit him since... Who are you doing that to? There's nobody there. Buddy, all your friends are dead. I'm sorry. And now I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna put them on my body. Like trophies. This is a pretty okay fight to get, honestly. Yeah, I didn't know they could do that when everybody else is dead. Please, 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 please. Yes! Beck and call. Fuck yes. Karbotkin, also very good well, it's very, very good, but I actually kind of like what we have better on the Hellion right now, but it's still good. All right. No, it's Beck and call. Stop calling it cock and ball. It's not what it is. It's not the cock and ball. All right, ladies and gents. Let's do it. I would put a prediction up, but you know what? Fuck it. It's too late. We're here. Leviathan time. Leviathan gaming. Can we do it? Can we beat him?
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
I don't want to see that my monstrous god is mortal. I don't like him being mortal. Cock and ball is the third secret trophy that Leviathan... Oh, it's the... Yeah. It's the third... It's the third one, huh? All right. You say so. All right, let's get that dodge up. All right. Do something. Nope, didn't do nothing. Bleed him. What bled him already? Wait, why is he already bleeding? Oh, skull cap. Right. Yeah, get skull capped, nerd. Is this really gonna do anything for me besides block tokens? No, we get blight in him. Let's just... Oh, and the blind... Oh, magnifique. I mean, this ability can't... Okay. Why does that ability do damage? So it shouldn't do damage, especially since it can ignore blind and ignore dodge. It shouldn't be able to do damage. It's already too powerful. Just saying. All right, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna encore her, and we're just gonna stack in the bleed while we can. Absolutely, what we're gonna do. Also, value? No value. Reduce it to 2 targets from 4. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. You did reduce it. I will give you that. Thank you, I guess. All right. Who are we pulling down? I don't think Undertow can be dodged, right? Okay, that was actually kind of the person I didn't want you to pull down, but those are some stellar hits. They really are.
Excellent work.
Crit, bleed. That's good. Can you not say crazy things? Good dodge. Again, only for BB. Why do you guys hate me so much? Miss. Damn it! Stop throwing fish at me. Yes. Bleed. Okay, we're gonna do open vein here. Yeah. Oh, and a crit too. Brilliant. We just want to keep his bleed resist down so we can just keep stacking in the bleed. Guys, don't yell at the dev to change the game, because he'll only make it harder.
An unavoidable end.
Okay, this is a heal. All right, let's not be cocky. I thought it was Hellion who died, not a hand heart attack. Wait, what? Okay, she's down again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Come on, he really didn't dodge that? Really, bro? Really, bro? Make it harder. Buff. Librarian has been buffed. Again? Don't buff him again. He's already fucking hard enough. Still, we're reducing his bleed resist. That's the important part.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Give him dodge plus tokens. Y'all are fucking criminally insane. I want you to know that. All right, we're gonna reduce stress here.
Trust.
Yes, 0 is does work for Red Hook. He gives us our pain. And Burning Bright should be used. Just do burnout every time. At least they went for the Hellion every time, I guess. Unfortunately, I have nothing that can hit another part of the body with him, so we are just gonna focus. What's his death blow resist right? Yeah, we're just gonna focus down this guy though. There we go. All right. No problem taking first biome. It depends highly on your team, Burger. If you don't have a team that can do it, it can fuck you pretty quick.
Amidst the spoils,
All right, that's pretty good. That's a pretty clean Leviathan. We took a lot of damage there, but no meltdowns. We actually bled the shit out of him, which is pretty difficult to do. Beck and Call. Yes, we got Beck and Call. I love how we get the Greater Anchoring Charm after that. Like, so Carved Bodkin, I would normally use this on her with Berserker because she can. Wait, no, this isn't the one that bleeds her. I would normally use it on Ravager, right? Ravager's the one that bleeds her. Bleed is the most common dot in the game, so getting bled is a pretty good chance for this to do something, so. Without losing at least one hero. It's a pretty tough, it's the toughest of all the lair fights, Mordecai, so don't feel, it took me until recently, and I'm almost 700 hours in before I started kind of consistently beating him. Drops a sweater that's too small for it. Yeah. Why does he? He probably just spits it out, right? The specific trophy and party looks awfully familiar. I haven't run this trophy on a party like this before. Baby Boss is my nemesis for sure. Baby Boss is, in my opinion, is the most fun lair fight because I think there's the most varied ways that you can counter him. And I like bosses that have multiple counters because then you can play different kinds of teams. One of the fish was wearing... oh, one of the fish was wearing it, yeah. Hey, Glob, how's it going? Welcome on in. I didn't say hi to you earlier. All right, Fisherman's Line. Apply on hits if we have nets, which we don't have a net, nor do we have a serrated item that I'm aware of. Oh, we do have Crow's Feet. Crow's Feet count as serrated, which means that when we hit, we can bleed. Okay, I actually don't know the answer to this. Zero, you may know the answer. Somebody else may know the answer. Is the bleed from this affected by Beck and Call if we have it equipped? Or is that only, does Beck and Call only affect bleed dealt by abilities, not by trinkets? I'd be curious to know. Because, like, we could do this and then that. And that would make him a... I mean, he's still going to be dealing a lot of bleed that way, which is pretty damn good. I still want to keep Storage Room Key on. Or drop Carved Bodkin. I'd be careful what I drop here. Usually don't get the... Yeah, that's my thinking. I just don't know, like, off the top of my head if that's the truth, right? If that's the case. If that's the reality. Now, I could do something like this. The Distracting Dust is very nice, though, when it does happen. But this will also mean that we can't get stunned, which we are up against the locks. Not that we can't get stunned, but it's very hard to get stunned. I'm 0-3 so far in Act 3 boss, and I'm doing just Act 1 over and over instead now. Act 3 boss is very tough, Mordecai. I do have a video going over it. It has changed a little bit since I did that. Well, it's gotten harder in the sense that there's more health since I did that video, but the concepts is still the same. The Act 3 boss requires a very specific team comp. Like, you have to have, like, a tank, and you have to have the ability to taunt. A tank of some kind. It can be a dodge tank. That's fine. But you have to have something that can eat the damage or negate the damage somehow. I would like to get my torchlight back up. That's good. We need to make sure we don't use those caltrops errantly. Like, we need to keep at least one on. Not that we need to, but we should. I'm gonna drop that. And do we have a smoke bomb on somebody? No. Keep this, keep that. I'll probably drop the powders are really good now. I just don't use them as much as I should. So, all right, let's go ahead. What do we got coming up? A cache, possibly an Oblivion's Ingress. Have we done the goal? Oh, I don't care about the goal. The goal's for a candle. Hey, Colbert, day's going well so far. Yeah, we just kicked the Leviathan's ass. We've got a really interesting, fun team going on.
Supplies this way.
Carcass is good against that. It is. My favorite. I've talked about this a lot. My favorite Hellion that I've ever run was a Breacher Carcass Hellion. Hey, big guy, what's up? Not particularly the fight I'd like to see after the Leviathan. I'm entirely honest, but it's fine.
A slow dissection.
So, well, bleeds won't be doubled yet, but they will be doubled once we get back in call going, which will be pretty good. A crit.
Malaise. Measured and
So yeah, that did 6 bleed because of that. So we are starting to get like pretty into the like the kind of wild like dots. Fwed. Why do you call him Fwed? Is that like from somebody? Let's get our torchlight out. Every time we see a ghoul, you call him Fwed, and I don't know what that reference is. So it's probably going to be resisting the stun there. Not where we want this character to be, though, but that's fine. Let's get the block token. Baru's chat does it? Okay. He hates it, too. I don't dislike it. I just don't get it, you know? It's time to get some heals going. Heals are more important. Especially, yeah, that was a good time to heal. A lot of stress there. Oh, fuck you. Fuck the AI. Ouch. That's a lot of stress, man. What's in the box? What's in the box, man? Such a good movie. All right, let's get some heals going. I just want to get the team feeling better. It's Junior's head. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we were to start seeing some head trinkets once the collector makes his way into the game. God, fuck your skull toss, you piece of shit. Can't wait, I love Collector. Yeah, Collector's one of my favorite designs of an enemy in a game. Raucous Revelry would have some pretty good value here, not gonna lie. Used all my healing items, but hey, that's what healing is for. Be like Antiquarian, no, harder. I'm more on par with Shambler, I would say. Antiquarian's not that difficult. Annoying, but I would definitely want the Collector to be a tougher fight than the Antiquarian. I wouldn't even consider the Antiquarian a mini-boss. I'd just consider her like an elite. Okay, this is a... What? What is happening right now? I get this happens like in the Sprawl a lot because you get stuck behind buildings. This is a new one for this. I don't know what we were stuck behind there. A non-inferno, you never see him. Yeah, I mean, it was fairly uncommon to see him in a torch, when you're using torchlight in Darkest Dungeon 1 as well. You just don't run into his altar that often, I would say. Imagine if the collector spawns a Vestal head in this game. Wouldn't be surprised, Chris. Seen weirder things. I would not be surprised if there was like references to dead heroes, or like quote unquote dead heroes. Merchant's Guild we want to keep. The reason we want to keep this is you can throw Merchant's Guild onto your stagecoach while you're at an inn and get everything at a discounted price, which is very, very good. Very, very powerful. Toxic Ichor is something we probably want to keep as well. I'm just going to start kind of dropping things that we have that are like single items at this point. All right, Zero. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate it, man. Have a good rest of your weekend. And good luck with your desk. Junior's head plus 100% healing given. Wouldn't be surprised. We should probably avoid the cultist fight and probably just go for the Oasis at this point. See if we can get some more stress reduction. The cultist fight is, something we can handle, but cultist still manages to heal for 2. Valid. Would be the way that it goes. Can't wait for the Cardinal buffs. Don't buff the Cardinal. Does not need buffs. Don't give Zero ideas, because Zero does stuff with those ideas that makes my life fucking harder.
There is comfort in company. Compassion quiets the howling mind. The enemy weakens and wanes.
Dodge, thank you very much. Was that a stress heal from dodging or a stress heal from... Well, you got a stress heal from there. Oh, gain 1 miss. Daredevil, right. Right.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Needs a buff to his other arm. Okay. Annoying can't kill you himself with his weak cleaves. He possesses no threat while worships and it's easy to prevent worships when... The issue with the Cardinal is that it counters... Because he AoEs all the time, he counters a lot of any teams that like work well with like taunt and stuff. That's kind of the point of him though, right? He and the Deacon are supposed to counter different things, but the Deacon is just easier to deal with. I find the Cardinal more frustrating. I've had the Cardinal fuck up my teams more often than a Deacon has. As a Deacon, I can just put a block token on one person and call it good, but with the shuffle and all that stuff, it can stack pretty well. Yeah. The shuffle attack can absolutely ruin a team. But that's the point. I mean, that's the entire reasoning behind it. Leper on rank 4. I remember there's a clip of me where I had a leper join my party at the mountain because I lost him. I lost a hero, the Exemplar, and I started the first fight on the mountain. This was back when the Exemplar was also on the mountain as well. You fought 2 of them, and I got a leper and I forgot to move him, and I started the fight with a leper in rank 4. I was like, fucking goddamn. Most of them are able to reposition themselves. I don't usually have a problem with it. I run a lot of teams that the repositioning takes long enough that it does cause problems. But, I also don't run many dancing teams. I need to run more dancing teams. I tend not to, for whatever reason. Like, this team isn't very dancer friendly. Maybe that'll be the next thing we run is a solid solid dancing team. Na, na, na. Da, 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 da. 3, 4. Okay, let's get rid of the bread. Worse on the mountain because he can make you pretty stressed out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's. I have had plenty of cardinal. I've lost that cardinal on the mountain more times than I care to say. Like I've lost somebody in that fight, and it just ruins it. It's like, god damn it. Hey, what is going on? We're in Region 2. What are you guys all doing here? Why are you all here? Stop being here.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Dead Arm. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Is there a way to get Darkest Dungeon 2 already? Yes, it's on the Epic Store. I tried once, but I couldn't get into the game since it was hard. You don't need to have played 1 before, no. They're very different games. The stories are connected, but very loosely. And you can probably just look up the story of Darkest Dungeon 1 and be like, okay, I get it. It's a pretty, like, overarching story, right? It's not, like, super important to it. The game is super fun, though. But yeah, you can buy Darkest Dungeon 2 in early access on Epic. You can't get it on Steam yet. It'll be released sometime this year on Steam. Yeah, if you couldn't get into 1, you might like this one more. It's definitely a different play style. You know, if you really like the roguelike kind of deal and stuff like that, it's a bit, the combat's a bit more dynamic in my opinion, and it's a lot less Dungeons and Dragons-esque, where you're like really like finicky with like stats and you have to get like perfect stats and things. This one's a lot more like simplified with the token system and everything. Oh, wait, right. You can use code Shuffle. I don't have an EGS code. I've tried to apply, but they don't take new partners anymore. So if we're going to use a code, use code Shuffle, because Shuffle's a good guy. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, it's available. It's a lot of fun. And again, I think it does appeal to people who liked the idea of Darkest Dungeon 1, but didn't enjoy the gameplay. You probably like the gameplay of this a bit more. So go for it. God, look at this bleed. This is bleed without having Beck and Call on yet. Yeah, it is. It's a sequel in like name and, you know, with the story is connected and like the heroes are the same, but beyond that, like the gameplay is drastically different. AFK for foods. All right. Good food, hopefully. I enjoy the gameplay more in this than Darkest Dungeon 1, and I have 800 hours plus in Darkest Dungeon 1. Very, very fun in Darkest Dungeon 1, but definitely a lot more strategic. Well, I don't even know if it's more strategic. It's a different kind of strategy. This one is definitely... I feel like you can plan moves out more in advance. It's more like chess in this one, because you can see the turn order. You understand, like, the tokenomics, so you know, like, if I do this, it'll interact with that token that way, and it's like, there's more guarantees. Whereas in Darkest Dungeon 1, it was a lot more, like, by the skin of your teeth. You play... It's very reactionary, almost. You try to mitigate the RNG, and then, like, as stuff happens, you're like, shit, I have to, okay, hopefully this procs, hopefully I get the RNG for this, etc. Hey, Matt Astor, welcome on in.
Hello.
DD1 strategy. Stun and stall. Stun, stall, heal. That's it. That's how you play the game. Combat is better in DD2 for sure. I definitely agree with that. I know a lot of people, like, don't, and they're like, it's really not that much better. I do think it is better. I think the tokens work a lot cleaner. Yeah. You can play Darkest Dungeon 1 and Darkest Dungeon 2 like in the same day and have different experiences and enjoy both of them. Like, that's what I really enjoy about it, is like I could pick up some like Darkest Dungeon 1 games and I'd get a different like enjoyment out of it. It's definitely, I feel like it's almost more casual. Darkest Dungeon 1, I can kind of just sit back and just like enjoy like getting my Hamlet and running a few dungeons. This one is like more intense for like a few hours. Oh, I need to drop some stuff. No. What do I need to drop? Book of Creative Insults, sure. Skeleton Alive, stole the fuck out of him by hitting corpse. Yeah, exactly. Like, the stall mechanics in Darkest Dungeon 1, once you figured them out, like, the game was fairly easy. Are we that lucky? Fuck you, game. You gave me slow hand and befuddling sundial. What is that? -3 speed? Eh. Yeah, here. He's still -2. He's still got 11 speed. What's the 7 from a buff? Does something look wrong here? Can somebody tell me what's wrong with this UI right now? What's broken with it? Because I've never seen this before. It's very subtle. Yeah, the banner is sideways. Why? It just looks silly. Well, they're all sideways. What is this? Why? What's that? Go home, banner. You're drunk. What is going on? It's still sideways. What the fuck? That's weird. They didn't change that, did they? That's okay. This is Befuddling Sundial. Turn start, 90% chance to heal 10 or get 2 stress. If it was 1 stress, I would say it's fairly worth it, but 2 stress proc is heavy. I really wanted Oversprung Pocket Watch. We did not get it. And we got Slow Hand too, so. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know why? Because when you open the page, it animates in. You see that? And it got stuck. That's funny. What's the speed buff from? Stimulating Poultice. Okay. Do I have another Stimulating Poultice? I don't. He's gonna be a little slow from now on. That's fine. We can deal with it. What else does he have? Fear Fanatic, Sneak Freak, Experience, and Cowardice. These are all fine things. Let's go for. No, screw it. Go for the fight. What's the trinket Dismas has? Spike Skullcap. This is a bleed-centered trinket. Basically, when he gets hit, he bleeds them. When he crits, if he has Bonesaw equipped, which you don't have right now, I'm going to try to get, he will do bleed. And if they're bleeding, he gets more crit. Plus, it also gives you a chance to get disease, which is unfortunate, but yeah. He has, right now he has higher disease resist, so we'll see. He's probably going to get a disease at some point because of that, so. These are elite enemies. Elite.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Man, that doing 6 bleed is like pretty busted. Dead? Not dead, but can't really do any damage to the front. Doesn't make a difference, so might as well do damage to the back. I love the soundtrack in this section so much.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
I hate that deals stress. Oh, it's foggy. Go home, you're drunk. It's fine, it's just a little fog. Fog never hurt nobody.
Mistimed as directed. One less obstacle in our path.
Thank you. There is a chance when the fog goes away for it to reduce stress, which is fine, I guess. You kind of get it, lose it. Damn, that was a short ad. That's good. What?
crisis,
She gets
we can
stressed
rely
from that?
only upon each other.
Let's remove her. Oh, I think that was just horror procking. Literally 3 seconds.
Messy.
What was the ad for that was 3 seconds long? I'm curious. See, like, why would that not let me put that in? Like, it's like it wouldn't allow me to put that in, but it should have because it's stacked. It's weird. Remember, live, laugh, love. What are our relationships looking like? Probably not great right now, right?
Perhaps
More
you left it
steak?
for yourself.
Steak, please.
Perhaps it is not here at all.
Didn't even notice it was over too quick. Valid. What are we at? 17, 19, 16, 12. Okay, that one's a little low. We have a few pretty good ones. That's good. All right, what do we got coming up? We have the Guardian fight. This is region 2? This is region 2. Region 3, but yeah. No, let's go with that. I don't really care for that so much. We will potentially get blinded, but man, this team is going to be doing some wicked bleed with Beck and Call. Accuse me of cheating one more time. Okay. You cheated. You're literally a thief. You're like, that is what you do. You cheat. You steal. That's in your fucking blood, my friend. All right. It's a cardinal fight. Who's going next? Them. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and highway robbery here for the dodge, which Parrying Patriarch will upgrade. It's denial, probably fleshed. That's fine. We want to get the bleed going. Let's see, fire grenade. Okay, that procs on all of them. That's great. Bleed out. Okay, that's a lot of bleed, and we'll get the blight going. Yeah, so she's gonna, take a lot of damage every turn, which is great. She'll hit Death's Door next round. He's probably gonna make us shuffle. Nope, Entropic Star to start off with. Double dodge, that's good. Just a lot of stress from that. We can use one Crow's Foot, but I'd rather not. So I'm gonna go ahead and Echo and March here. Just gonna pull this guy forward. Oh my god, it's like I have an Intermezzo Jester with Fisherman's Line. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same. It's funny. Open Vein. Resisted the bleed, but it did debuff it, so it is taking damage now. Slow. I'm just gonna bleed out. Screw it. Really doesn't do anything for me, but
and wanes. Steady yourself.
crit.
A slow dissection.
Now, these guys will be able to get a worship off next round, which isn't the worst thing. Zoning Void, let's see what this does. Okay, that could have been worse. With the combo, that should be enough to kill. I'm gonna, what's her death? It's only 5%, so I'm gonna hope that that doesn't proc. Hollow Vessel, that's not fun. That's a lot of stress. Somebody have mineral spring water on our team. does. Good stuff.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Yeah, he resisted all the bleed blight and stuff. That was some ounce of prevention value right there. Okay, we're just gonna focus on stress healing right now because I'm not too worried about this guy being able to do any legitimate damage to us. We just have to tip him down at this point. Get the stress going. Remove the corpse, pull him forward so we can at least hit him easier. Ounce of prevention again.
Empowered, emboldened.
That's fucking annoying. Is what it is. All right, pretty good. Big stretch.
An inkling of potency still lingers.
Gnarly
in some of
knuckles.
these well-worn
That's
relics.
the same one that we already have. Just gonna. I do that clarifying poultice could be very, very useful against the final boss.
The loathing abates.
All right, the bleed team, Aclor! Yeah, whatever you say, princess. I love the, like, they must have fun just like, we need her to scream lots. Lots of screaming. All right, this is where we'll get to shine now with our bleed trophy. Yay, blood! Oh, goody! I do love me some blood in the afternoon. It's my favorite.
Under the mountains.
Clotter, bleed
unbroken
resist on
days.
Swan. That's pretty good. Though I think that does take off something. We got rid of Sanguine, so we don't have Sanguine anymore. Daredevil, Shroud, Curiosity. Where are we going?
Consider your position.
I definitely say we take a sluice. Let's extend this run. I wanna make it
Your coach
fun.
must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must
So we
go.
can switch on the Merchant's Guild seal, and we go to the Provisioner and see how everything's like super cheap now.
Time before the
So
end.
like Bone Saw, here we go. This is something that we wanted to get. We're gonna take that, and that is going on our Highwayman. Now, when he crits, which he will do frequently because he's a Highwayman, or more frequently, he will do more bleed. So, more bleed, good bleed. All right. Anything else we want from the provisional? Let's check our food. Everybody's gonna be a bit slow, and then we're gonna speed ourselves up again. Boom. All right, we're gonna save that. Let's use the whittling tools there. We use this there. That's kind of a waste of that item. Let's do that. We should probably take the glimmer because it's just good to have that stuff. Trying to make curry ooh, curry. Oh god, curry sounds good. I'll probably have curry for lunch now. There's a really good place by me. It does curry. I love it. We're doing on relationships. 13. So 9 is the one. The 9s are the ones I'm a little skeptical about, but that's fine. Stimulating poultice will be good as well.
On the road to damnation.
On the road to damnation, you say. That's a good road to be on. Laudanum. Always good to have some laudanum on the team. So we got two people who are kind of locked into what they have, right? Like they can't, not that we can't use those items, but using them does lower our effectiveness on them. We won't need the glimmer most likely in the sluice. It'll be good later. I will take smoke bombs though, because they're cheap. And we can stack them pretty high because we have the stacky thingy for smoke bombs. Do we have anybody equipped with smoke bombs? No. Ceremonial drum doesn't help us much here. That doesn't help us. We can try to use the songbook of Amorous Ballads. Was it 2 of them? No, I just moved a different book in that position. Who's got the 9s? I think it's her and Bate. Let's do that. Please. Okay. Good. That moves you up to 9. That's good. Hopefully we get a few good relationships out of this. Let's go back to the Wainwright and switch that back in.
Experimentation.
Mastery trainer. So anything that bleeds, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade. Well, that was it. I think that's all of our bleed abilities, but I mean, we can upgrade slice off for the vulnerable token, which is useful. Echoing March could be a good one. Play Grenade for the additional blight, because it's gonna add +2 to our blight, not just +1. Upgrade highway robbery. Yeah, let's steal all the tokens and double cross. We're using that a lot. All right. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's check the provisioner again, make sure there's nothing else that we want. Pouch of Light actually maybe has some value, but when there's anything here that I want. We get some stitching kits. Does anybody really need it? Nobody needs it. All right. Plus 15% positive banter in the next region, so that'll be good. Let's go. We're going to go to the sluice. I'm going to go to the restroom and leave you with this lovely embark screen. And I will be right back.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hey, Mabel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ugh. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. What do we got? Respectful.
Tried and tested. A bond to be
Perfect for
counted
ambient
on.
study. It's really good. They did release them all, so you can get this like on a loop. But not with the sounds, I don't think. Bleed out will give us dodge. Incision doesn't do anything for us. It's fine.
While the heart still beats.
Highway
will
robbery or
never
remove
die.
dots. Sure. Yeah, they have it in the Darkest Dungeon Discord. They released a Google Doc that has all the different like embark screens, animations on like a loop.
Tread carefully and quickly.
So we have beck and call.
Is swine
So we gotta
country.
bleed the shit out of these piggies. Like with beck and call, her bleed does what, 12 bleed? I mean, that's an insane amount of dot. Whoa, that was different. I don't remember seeing like a wall like that before. I don't know. Maybe that's just a weird. It's like a weird thing. Swine. Hey, piggy, piggy. Six. Okay.
Bravo.
14? Okay. $26. We may have some cause of death value with this team for sure. Jesus Christ. It's nice, but it works. It's a pretty good success. I would call this as good a success as it gets. I mean, this team will now be bleeding for obscene amounts pretty consistently. That was a 2-round fight. I mean, we took out the brute in 1 round, essentially. Like, not with like crazy damaging attacks either, just with pure unadulterated dot. Yeah, cause of death might be something I want to think about switching into.
The loathing whispers.
Like for the padlocks, like if we can like focus bleed into like one of the padlocks or something, we can probably just cause of death each one of them down. You gotta think that that's doing 3 rounds of 12.
Hooves can be heard ahead.
3 rounds of 12. If she crits with that too, she's doing like it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking bleed. Unfortunate miss, but probably could have. I could have highway robbered.
This is no
Okay.
time to falter.
Got it. Understood. Received. A lot of damage in 1 hit. These little dudes are fucking. They can be devastating, man.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Let's just heal her up.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
He should be dead now.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
I feel like her healing is restricted for some reason. I don't know why. He survived. Should have gone for the kill there, but I did not. Let's go ahead and we'll just use that. We'll get her feeling frosty again.
All problems have their solutions.
Even the big
big
ones.
ones.
Give me the items. Give me the items. Gonna be bleeding everybody for blood. Is there any abilities we want to switch out for this? Like mag rain would be pretty good. Honestly, just for dodge removal potential. We'll switch out for just this one. This way we have something that can smack them all. Peel off some dodge. Depending on what we get, it's probably going to be, you know, 4 spider. Yep, well, there it is. There it is. I will use one of these just to peel off as much dodge as possible. Oh, that was weird. Nah, we can just take aim here. Peeled off all that dodge. That's good. Ounce of prevention is also going to get a lot of value out of this. Let's see, resisting all that stuff is super useful. So we'll go ahead and just ounce here.
In crisis,
Also, yeah, it'll also prevent the worms feeding. Completely valid. That's still going to land, unfortunately. Good disease resist, though, so good thing we buffed the disease resist there. Tarantism isn't the worst disease, but it's not fun to have. This will most likely miss, but... Or not, alright.
malaise, measured and steady.
That's that one dead. Iron Swan here, that's that one dead.
The work continues.
Some matches are too many dodge tokens that I always have mag rain on PD. Yeah, I find some value in it. It's a good ability. I just tend to prioritize other abilities of hers. I'm actually enjoying using Ounce of Prevention recently. It's been a lot of fun. It's not normally an ability I would like use much, but we've gotten a lot of value out of it. Just like resisting all the dots these guys can give is crazy.
Bravo!
Yeah, the corpse removal is good, especially in areas like beast dens or creature dens, not beast dens. Get lots of wormy boys, can be a problem, but it's also great in situations like this. Though I'm probably just gonna go ahead and ounce here, though.
Collaboration confers.
We get that off the bat. We can highway robbery off this dodge and convert that. That's Bloodlust here. Then we'll do this. At least it'll land on one of them. That's got 9 bleed on that one. Jesus. That again. Very good.
Breakthrough.
6 there. 18 there. Yeah, that guy's dead. That guy's double dead. Oh, well, we got a double hit there, so at least we pulled off both dodge. Of course, I get it for the guy without the dodge token, but we did resist the stuns. That's good. Yeah, we'll just do this. That'll stun. Yeah.
Bafflement and
Vexation. Go. Pretty good. This is a fun team. I'm enjoying this. This is a good time.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
Okay, this is the discount all trinkets one, and we got a jumbo storage trunk, which I'm probably not going to take. The reason I'm not going to take the jumbo storage trunk is this is the last region. I'm not going to get any value out of it on the mountain, so it's just taking up space. Oh shit, it's not the last region. I have one more region after. God damn it. Died of spider a word? Yeah, sure. Hey, what's up, big boy? How we doing today? How you feeling?
The fiend's
Feeling good? I missed you, man.
well done. The slow suffering begins.
Well, he's dead now. Ha! Dodge. Can't end this.
Bravo!
You resisted? Oh, he's a 29 bleed. What the fuck?
A promising development.
I probably should have hit him down the death's door and then had him check instead of doing what we just did, but alas, that's fine. We'll be all right.
All problems have their solutions.
Even the big ones. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. That was a quick clear Wilbur.
Let it die.
Wilbur should have like a special trinket or two, in my humble opinion. The dude was an integral part of the original game. Give me something good. Nope. Take the food, though. Sorry, DD1. I remember pretty well destroying him. I killed him 3 times, okay? At least. I don't know. He's a tough little piggy. Tough little piggy. I love the dude just hanging out of the chest there.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
Let's go for it. Yummy. But 4 otherworldly fragments. Those are very, very powerful items. Gosh, we have a lot of items. Okay, I can put this caltrop or crow's feet or whatever the fuck they are on him. Yeah, just crystal space meth, my favorites. Oh, yummy. So sickly's not fun. The, what, minus 20% disease resist? Yeah. Alright. That was a quick little sluice. Nothing crazy. We didn't really get anything great out of that. I don't think we got any mastery points or anything. But we did get to see our new bleed skills in action, so.
The place is a little worse for wear.
Honestly, that was just
Familiar
bad.
nonetheless.
Wow. Stiff knees and slow hand. He's now just fucking slow. Really, game? Grass general trophy? I don't have any general trophies.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Where do we get a mastery point from? The inn? Did we complete a goal? We must have completed a goal. No, there's no goals for the... Oh, it's from the animal part.
One
That's what it's
learns
from.
quickly when survival demands
We get
it.
the good doctor, though. So that's good. Oh, I do have a trophy, but it's not the general trophy. It's
Planning and
Beck and Call.
mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel. Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
God, all 3 inns we've gotten have had these every time, it seems. This will increase her healing. But she reduces her own healing. I don't think it's really worth it.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Yummy pig, indeed, the yummiest. Where do you get this poultice here? I don't really know who I'm going to put this on, because we don't really have a tank. So, like, you know, just put it on somebody. We've just been really unlucky with the rates today of, like... Stuff has just not been beneficial to us. We are, wow, we've got a couple 20s, though, which is good. Relationships are looking good. We're going to want to give him speed, even though he's super slow still. But that's fine. We do have to think about, we are going up against the Exemplar, so that is something to keep in mind. How are we doing on stress? Nobody's got stress. Yeah, hopefully we can find a hospital and remove some of the items, some of the slowness. But we'll be okay if we don't. Let's just get some things that'll give us some boosts. Use them up. Hard noggin. That's actually very good. I mean, it doesn't give us too much stun resist, but it does give us more. Yeah, it's annoying. It's fine though. We're gonna keep that though for the final fights, and maybe Iron Swan, just so we can whack the back row more effectively. And we're probably gonna go for the Fetter. Less flame drain, visit an oasis. Yeah, that's good.
The farms and fields of our kingdom.
Yeah, it's a good chunk, yeah.
Overrun with putrescence and rot.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, dude's just like can't fucking move. I gave him drugs though, so hopefully the drugs help. Oh man. Oh, big stretch. Hey. That's what I like to see.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Okay, come on, give me some abilities I'm gonna use.
Tried and tested. A bond to be
Okay,
counted
yeah,
on.
that one's good. Nope, nope.
While the heart still beats, desire
Sure, these
will
are both
never
good.
die.
Heal every time we use highway robbery. An ounce of friendship will remove dots. Sure. Good stuff. At least a few things that are good. Removing the dots can be very powerful against the the exemplar. Finally, sex. Yes. That's what we're all here for. You know it, I know it, we know
The
it.
rancid crop grows unchecked.
I sure
and
miss Amorous
abhorrent.
preventing you from healing. Yeah. I sure do miss that. There is a hospital. We have money. Enough. We'll just let them yell at each other. Actually, the best relationship. I don't know. The one that gives dodge plus is pretty good. The heal is nice for sure.
Perhaps I left
But
this
dodge
for
plus is
you.
pretty powerful too.
Perhaps you left it for yourself. Perhaps it is not here at all.
Sometimes the heist thing doesn't work. I don't know why. You can yell at my bot about it. There you go. Man, I am excited to order some curry. It's not as good as it used. I mean, when they dropped it originally, it was what, 20% heal? It's crazy.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
I hate the subtle pissing sound from the Leviathan trophy. Just like, why does that exist? Fuck. Whoops. Well, we're getting everything cheap, so that's good. I forgot to put medical equipment back on. Oh well. Guess we'll take advantage of the low, low prices. We will take these. I'll take, that's only one for 6. Still cheaper, but it's not that cheap. Oh, but Tay, I still need to give you a game. You won that yesterday. Please remind me. No, I never do, Giuliano. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm sure people find good use out of it, but I just like... I don't find the use out of it. It's probably really good against like the Act 3 boss or something, if you can stack it really high and keep your people alive. I don't know. Also, something we need to check out. Remind me when we find a goat enemy, if we find a goat enemy. Somebody please remind me. I need to show you something that I found out about the game yesterday. And I'm traumatized by this reality, but I need to show you so I can share in the trauma.
Steady yourself.
Then DBR usables we asked here. It seems almost like they're lining up for that, because there's a lot of like
Malaise.
items that work on Deathblood or on Death's Door, but there's nobody who really can take advantage of it right now. I think you probably know what I'm talking about, but if you know, like you'll know if you know. You know? If you know, you know. So we'll see it and it'll be funny. That went up to 21.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Good dodge. That leg is stiff. We will take that clarifying poultice. That's going to be useful for us. Stacking up, getting rid of the stun locking that can happen in the Act 1 boss is one of the easiest ways to just make that fight pretty easy. They do deal a shit ton of damage, the locks, though. Like, they just hit fucking hard, like, over and over again. We're also very dependent on melee attacks, so that is something to keep in mind. We are, of course, going to take this Spore Grenade because you never fucking know. You never know. We may find it. We may get an experiment that is early, and then we'll be pogged out. How much I got killed with 90% DBR to even risk it? Yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, I don't know. It seems hard to justify the risk of it. Oh, we're at 4 loathing, too. Maybe go try to find a fight, huh? We've already been to the hospital, so I go towards the right, I guess, or... Well, everyone wants to go left. That's fine, we'll go left.
It is low indeed to profit in destruction. Cooperation is the key.
She took a lot of damage there. That's a lot of damage. Alright, even with all of his resist buff, like up to 50%, we still ate all of that. Super fun. Curry pizza was a success? Okay. Well, now you know how you can improve it next time, probably.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Really? Even with the minus 20%? Wow. That's actually kind of impressive. Sounds atrocious, not gonna lie. Probably not for everybody, huh?
A righteous action.
Should have been double tap. What do you mean? Like what it does? It's a 24 heal because Breakthrough's biggest value is with Adrenaline Rush, not gonna lie.
The past is gone.
You can heal her from like
die.
0 to crazy in the span of 1 hit with a breakthrough hit. Meat and veggies using the curry. It's animation like, well, yeah, but double tap means like you shoot twice. Double cross, like even the symbol has like pistol thing. I don't feel like it would be. I think it works. I don't think the animation should be swapped. These last regions are always so long, man. They really do kind of drag, but Let's go for the fight, shall we?
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts.
I want to see if we can find some goats. I can point out the things the goats do. You guys aren't goats. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Good job, cowardly. Fuck yeah. Only 8 nodes. That is not normal, no. That's something weird happened there. Do I still have mag rain on? I do. Instead of battlefield medicine. I mean, it has value here, but I should probably switch it out.
The enemy weakens and wanes. The fiend's strength dwindles. Malaise.
You cannot lock in a negative quirk now, unfortunately. You can only lock in positive ones. Yips is nothing, yeah, nothing perk on the lever, yeah. It's kind of like, okay, it does the same thing. I mean, we got lucky that it procced. I mean, it's a 15% chance to proc, so
Pleasant in the extreme.
it could have easily not done that. I don't know why I did take all there. Now I gotta manage resources. Who does that? Inventory management in my dungeon? Not today, Satan. Not today. Probably drop the rest of that glimmer. I don't need the rest of it. Smelling salts can go. And we can drop medical equipment. It's not gonna do anything for us now. Ooh, fun fact. Hey, Jagged Stabber, how you doing? 76. Deep fried chicken originated in Scotland and was brought to America by Scottish immigrants. I have some doubts about the reality of that, but okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We got a really fun run going. Ugh. Fully blind character would work in DD2. Probably pretty rough.
In the face of the end.
Come on, give me some goats. I want to show off the goat thing. Oh boy, we got a goat. Guys, the goat is pooping. It doesn't stop pooping. It just poops. It just poops non-stop. See, it's pooping. Like, why? Why did they put this in the game? I hate that. I hate that I now know that. I'm gonna see that every time. I've never noticed this before. Like, subtle little animation of goats pooping. It's the whole fucking time. Like, bro, please. Dear God, stop pooping. I know they do, so do horses. I understand that it's like a thing. But like, why do they have to, like, somebody animated that, you know?
Cooperation is the key. The fiend's strength dwindles.
Maybe it's just, everything is just poop. When in doubt, it's poop. Save us from goat poo modders. They will modify it. If it can be modded, they will do it. Damn it, he's gonna eat that corpse, isn't he? Nope. Okay. His hand is fleshy. You choose what facts? You can use up all your facts pretty quickly. All right, 169. Leonardo da Vinci invented the scissors. Hey, wholesome cultist, how's it going? Welcome on in. Good to see you.
Malaise, measured and steady.
It's getting a lot of crits there.
Wanes.
But that's fine. Nothing we can. Let's just go ahead and laudanum that down and bloodlust. The like little baby trophy that keeps drooling in the back of the stagecoach. Yeah, I don't like it for the Leviathan one because it's just really annoying that it keeps dripping everywhere and it makes that noise. First time catching it live? Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for being here.
Collaboration confers advantage.
So unnecessary. Yeah, I mean, it's like they do a lot of stuff like that. The environmental and like art design teams have been incredible.
Flame, burning brightly for all the
Corrupting
world
Cleaver
to see.
could be pretty valuable for us. Yeah. Especially in this region. Anchoring Charm is nice, and it's definitely valuable against the final fight, but being able to land the Blights is going to be very important for us. This pretty much guarantees us landing Blights, even against like heavily Blight-resistant enemies, which we're dealing with a lot here. Now, do we take on the baby? That's the question of the day. Now, we don't need to. It'd be for like shits and giggles. It'd be funny to see how quickly we can just bleed the thing to death with this team. It's pretty susceptible to bleed. Well, let's see how we feel. Take on the famous rapper known as the baby. It's the poop guy. There's so much poop. They're pooping everywhere. Stop pooping.
Cries? A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Cooperation is the key.
Let's keep the stress down for now. Hey!
A promising development.
These are elite enemies, so they're gonna do a fair amount of damage here. Yeah. We may not take on the baby. It may be a pretty dumb idea. What pass we got? Berserker, Yellowhand, Alchemist, and Soloist. This is a bleed team. Maws will do double bleed though. Does that apply to? Oh yeah, Maws will do double bleed. You're right. Yeah, because it does apply to enemies as well. Good point. Yeah, the ounce giving shield is so good. Problem is we also don't have battlefield medicine equipped, which is kind of a it's not good to say the least. I don't think we're gonna take on the baby. I've no need to. I mean, besides getting like maybe a better blight trophy on our friend back here, but we're also just not in a great position to be considering it.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I don't think I've seen the Amorous do that one before. I've seen the Amorous heal. I haven't seen Amorous do the block before. That's interesting. Amorous one seems to proc very rarely. I've found.
The fiend's strength.
14 damage from that bleed. Crazy. Yeah, the background for the Amorous act out is super cool. I really enjoy it. All right, we're gonna leave this. I'm not gonna take on the baby. I don't need to. We're not gonna get. The only thing we might get from that is early experiment, and I just don't care enough. Heal out. Yeah. They can heal when they're on Death's Door and stuff. It's pretty good. All right, drop the candle. I have no need for. That. What do we have? Okay. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. Inventory. Come back. Come here. Come here, inventory. Come on. Take the heal. 56. In ancient times, spider webs were used as bandages. Hope we'll have act out and full stress heals also when you're about to melt down. Really? I haven't seen that one. That's really rare then.
First, they ate the rotten flesh of their animals. Then, still hungry, they turned upon themselves.
Hey, it's the king. Black Phillip. This is a rough team of enemies. Okay, glad that's stuck. It's 12 damage. It's half his health. New patch out, Nathan? It's only out on experimental.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Come on, dude. Are we really focus firing this guy? I should have switched battlefield. We might die here, honestly. That healed him of his dots, too. Fuck. Shit. I forgot that happened. I'm gonna steal those. It's on cooldown for quite a while, Julian. I'm just probably gonna have to wait for it.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Okay. Play out and battle ballad on the Hellion. Could you make use of both her bleed skills effectively? Yes, you could, but you'd only be able to do one a turn, right? Like you'd have to waste your Jester's turn both times to kind of make it operate properly. I wouldn't think it's a very viable way of dealing with that. Oh, did it? I don't know. How many points do you have? That might be the issue.
A promising development.
Why is his bleed so fucking low, man? The mage just keeps removing his dots. All right. What was it? 36. Gonna make me have to increase the cooldown on this. I'll use up all of them in like 5 seconds. There is an uninhabited island in the Bahamas that is entirely populated by swimming pigs. It is called Pig Beach. Yeah, you can rotate. It's just I don't think it's worth the I don't think it's worth the sacrifice to the Jester's skill set to do it. Yeah, free turn. Have fun with that. Good dodge, thank you. Oh yeah, good thing we didn't take on the baby, huh? Yeah, the issue of her is just her bleed skills are separated. Like we've talked about it before. That it's a really odd choice that she has a bleed path, but hell, I'd even be okay if her bleed path, right, if Berserker made it so that if it bleeds could be used for rank 1, but normally it isn't. Like, you know, something to kind of give some justification to it. I would, like, I don't understand why she has an entire kit that's dedicated to bleeding, but she can only use 50% of the moves. If it bleeds moved her forward, it would maybe make some sense, but she doesn't have an ability that moves her back. It just, there's no synergy between her bleed moves, which is odd, because she has a bleed kit. They should be synergies. There should be a way for me to use both of her bleed skills effectively. Now, you could argue, well, I should be using a dancing team then, where like a highwayman that's using point blank, right? And, you know, so he moves back and then duelist advance forward, and that's, I think that's the intended use of it. But I dislike having an entire kit of skills on a hero that is completely dependent on other heroes doing something. Like, at least every other hero, their kits generally, they work better with certain team comps, obviously. But you don't have to completely rely on another hero to make it operate. Just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. I mean, that's just me. But it's a lot of work to make the kit work. And we're making her bleed, but like if it bleeds, also just doesn't do enough bleeding. Like 2 bleed, I don't know. A 2 bleed for a single hit. The only benefit I think to if it bleeds is it's the only ability that allows you to hit rank 3 with her, right? That's the benefit, I think. So we leave. Might be a hit to the relationships, but I can't take another fight right now. I need some time to recover. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could work with intermezzo in that sense, but again, it's a weird like combination of synergies. I think that's like a weird way to try to set it up, but it could work that way, definitely. Yeah, breakthrough does let you use rank 3, so. I don't know what's up with the bot, July. You might have to it might just not be working right now. Sometimes the bot gives up. I just let it sit. I hate that I can't, like, I can open up my inventory in other areas where I get loot, but I can't do it in the Desperate Few for some reason. So now I have to, like, go through and, like, sit and look at my in items like a fucking idiot. Elite enemies. I think the Hellion's okay. I think there's just a few things that can be changed. The person who needs love is the Grave Robber. Grave Robber needs love, like yesterday.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Nice. Ha, you got them all, buddy. I sim so hard for Boudica. I want all the love for her. I mean,
The
you know,
past is
I don't blame you.
gone. Let it die.
Do not blame you. Relationships are just like hanging all over the place, huh? Yeah, we're doing okay. We're not terrible right now. Could be worse.
And wanting. Will you rip off their earnest pleas?
Yeah, I probably will. The road is hard, but we can show mercy. Mercy, please. Whatever. Losing our relics.
Hello.
Hi, I
Hello,
know
hello,
you
hello.
don't, Floss. That's a brilliant name. I love that. How's it going? Welcome on in. Alright. Thank you very much for the follow. The only DD character I sim for is Flaggy. Flaggy's a pretty good character to sim for. We're not going to take that creature down. I have no need for it, and I don't really want to get eaten alive before the Exemplar, which is going to be a rough enough fight with this team anyway, so...
This
is probably gonna be double ghoul.
Dying world, empty of hope.
No, okay. Lots of
humanity.
disease, though. Unless we kill them all first.
Well done.
He's dead.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Alright, those two are dead. That's stress heal. Thank you. I should have just... Well, maybe not. This is fine. I was like, I could have cleared the corpses, but honestly, this is just fine. I feel like Bloodlust needs a little help. I feel like it's a weird... I guess getting rid of Winded does give it a pretty good value, but like, I just wish I had something else. Like, get rid of
We are
one
the
stress
flame,
on her or
burning
something.
brightly for all the
Or,
world to see.
I don't know. I just think it needs a little bit more help. Hey, love. How's it going? How's work? They working you good? Gotta shoot
In
him.
crisis, no
Don't shoot your
gain is
coworker as much as he might
insignificant.
irritate you. That's bad. We don't do that. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff. Nah, he's just a dick. He is just a dick. We do have sepsis too, which is annoying. Alright. Alright, one more assistance encounter and then Exemplar. We're gonna go this way because I'm gonna take the one that's gonna just let me heal.
Let
No
us
point in taking
temper
extra fights
this
at this point. We're not
world's
gonna get anything we
cruelty.
want.
Just a little.
Shoot him with a water gun? Sounds like a valid response, I think. I think that's the right way to deal with it. Oh, hitting spacebar actually interacts with that. Today I learned. Do. I'll take that. Yeah! It's gonna take 15 torchlight from us, though. Pass over your wealth. So they all want to steal. Except him. He doesn't want to steal. Let's steal shit. Let's steal your shit. Yeah, give me that money.
Your coach is laden.
Shut the fuck up.
You can carry no more.
I can carry however much I fucking want. I'm a god amongst men. Alright. What do we take here? Sure. It's not stealing, it's taxing. I mean, that's what the IRS guy is about. Dude, why are you so stressed, IRS agent? Did I not pay my taxes this year? Like, what the fuck? All right, Mr. Exemplar, if that even is your real name. Let's see what you got for me. Let's see what you got. Oh boy! Are you ordained this time? Okay, he is
Push
ordained.
this half-made horror back into the void.
Push this half-made horror into the fucking... What's his bleed resist? It's low enough that we just start bleeding him. Okay, we lower his bleed resist too, which is helpful. We bleed. That's all we're doing on this. We're just gonna bleed him until he dies. That's a valid thing to do.
The fiend's strength
One bleed
dwindles.
can make a difference. 7 bleed. Blind? No blind. Okay. Bleed out. Okay, we're up to 19 bleed now.
Malaise,
Okay.
measured and steady.
Ow. Ow. No, there were no raids today. Okay, we might lose my Hellion here. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Fucking hell. This dude's a
The enemy
monster.
weakens and wanes.
More bleed!
A slow dissection.
Just keep bleeding him. You're not on death's door yet, but Boudica. This was a Leroy Jenkins move, if anything. Okay.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful.
Oh, it's great for fights like this. I'm just being an idiot. Wow, even Wicked Slice couldn't manage it? Jesus, dude, just fucking die. What the fuck?
Empowered.
What?
Emboldened.
He's still at 45? Okay, alright game. Are you fucking kidding me?
The slow suffering begins.
Jesus! What the fuck was that? How many procs was that?
Relief comes rarely in these times.
Azoic End! It's fine. That, okay, so I played that very badly. I did not need to eat all that strat. I could have played that much smarter. I just was like, bleed him!
Past is gone. Let it die.
This doesn't help us. That would have helped us. This Dark Impulse might be better than the one we have, honestly, for the fight that we got coming up. Because you can't get Blight in that one. I'm going to need all the stress reduction I can get right now, so I'll take that. How about it starts with 75% DBR, but we hit it with like...
The loathing
we hit it with way too many moves for that to have happened. No, I don't. Right now, I want to guarantee her her ability to bleed, which is what we're doing. I'd rather guarantee the bleed sticks than her do a little bit more damage before she gets winded, because we're just gonna go straight into her being winded anyway. Raw damage is not what I care about. He stole, yeah, he stole, that was, what, 5-6 deathblow checks, plus a Wicked Slice one, which reduces it by 30% or whatever. Like, that was
The
insane.
roaring heart does much for the weary body. Even more, perhaps, for the restless soul.
Sharpness charm. Oh, we'll take it all. We'll just figure it out from here. All right. Well, we're going to the mountains. That's good. Let's get our stun resist going. She has fairly high stun resist base, but she is our healer. I am going to take off Magraine for battlefield medicine. That is something we need to do. And I only have one mastery point from that whole region.
Is the greatest teacher of all.
Oh God. Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna upgrade battlefield medicine. That's crazy. It's Act 1. Let's see here. We're up against the Act 1 boss.
Spend what you can.
Shit.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
That's
If
so
indeed it
bad,
ever
guys. I mean, I shouldn't have done that, but... This is her plus death blow resist one, yes. Let's get this to him. Anybody care about this sharpness charm? I don't think anybody really cares about it. Maybe the jester does. But yeah, we'll drop it. Yeah, we might need to like just start off of Revelry, right? And just get the stress down. They have only the final boss is different. The other things that differ are the ordainment that the enemies get and the effects that the altar has. The altar has different effects depending on the act that you are in. Wait, who did I replace that on? No, he needs that, right? Yeah, he has to have that. You can't have a meltdown at the end. Pretty sure you can't. Can you? Maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can. I don't think you...
All roads lead
yeah,
to
you
the
can, I
mountain,
guess.
But only one leads beyond it.
They trash the inn and get kicked out. I honestly don't know. I haven't had it happen since the new relationship systems. I don't know if that's like not a thing that happens or does happen or whatever. If I use Songbook of Touching Digress, we'll find out. What's her resolute chance? Probably pretty low. The thing is, though, it doesn't really matter on the mountain. You know? Besides the fact that it would, like, hit all her relationships. So she's got pretty high relationships. You want to find out? Do we have chocolate in the store? Yeah, we have chocolate. We can fix any relationships that get super fucked.
On the road
And we
to
have another songbook.
damnation.
Let's go for it. You guys ready? It doesn't matter. It's all for the shits and the giggles. Bate and her. Nice. wait, she went down. What? Woo! Loopholes! Alright. Let's get a prediction going. Alright, predictions up for the boss. We are up against the Act 1 boss of Denial. We are a little bit stressed. I will admit that. So we are a little stressed. Okay. Did you melt down the start? Yes, you will melt down at the start of combat because you can't melt down on the road anymore. That would be where we'd melt down. Does she have something that starts her off with stress? I don't think so.
A eulogy to the same
She actually has hatred of cosmics, so she might just lower her stress by smacking them. All right. Let's go. Let's go fucking melt down. Oh boy.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Iron Swan reduces stress. Wicked Slice reduces stress. Just get resolute. Easy, yeah. Wicked Hack we're not using. Cloud we're not using. Ooh, that's fun, Rain. Finale we're not using. Grape Shot we're not using. This is really helping. Breakthrough we're sometimes using. Cause of Death we're not using. Jesus Christ, this is upsetting. Is it picking moves purposely that we aren't using? Like, Jesus. Okay, Noxious Blast is good.
While the heart still beats, desire
Okay.
will never
Wow,
die.
that was upsetting to say the least. I mean, the real good thing is the act outs. I'm not going to use them now. I'm not using abilities that aren't going to work for my team. Well, so cursed skills are 3 times more likely to pick mastered skills, and blessed skills are random. They have a equal chance to pick any skill. So we're a little bit stressed. Okay. Should probably check my combat items. We got the mineral-rich spring water. We'll be fine. It'll be all right. We got this. I hate how you don't start at 100 torch. Like, that makes 0 sense to me. Yeah, at least I have more DPS and stuff. Dazed and speed is a pretty good one. That'll give us the chance to just heal off some of the stress before they get the chance to go. Which, considering the fact it's double cherub, is pretty good. He gets to do his thing no matter what, so whatever. Oh, come on. Okay, let's just at least get our stress into like a reasonable place. There we go. That was a good start there. Now we can work on we got to kill these guys first, so. 75% chance, bozo. 75% chance, by the way. You asshat. Okay. I resisted both the blinds there, but that's fine. We can at least stack this onto them now. So this one is dead. The other one will be dead next round, so that's good. One will get worship off. He did dodge it again? Dude, what the fuck are you doing? You alright? That's 2 75% chances you missed.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Okay, so he's dead next round, right? Yeah, dead next round, so. Now we just start doing this. Also mitigating stress where we can. Thank God for the block token, Jesus. Yeah, it works for like any combination of people, so it's pretty good. Stealth, yeah, stealth has fucked me over so many times. Okay, he doesn't like that. He's like, nah, don't be doing that. Well, we ate a lot of stress and damage here that I did not want to eat. Unfortunately, but we'll be all right. I mean, we lowered the stress overall, but... should have done Wicked Slice there. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, we're all right. We came out of that okay. I am a little bit worried about the Cardinal. I'm not. We don't have a super shuffle happy team. But we'll be okay, I guess. Hopefully we get at least a decent heal before we get there. Oh, I think we get one heal. Or not. Okay. Should get a heal between those, honestly. Hey, there we go. Speed and dazed again. Able to blind him? I don't have anything that can blind anymore. I didn't even check my combat items. God damn it. I think I have more smoke bombs. Just forgot to put them on. But, oh well. We'll be alright. Take the dodge because that's going to give me the dodge plus. Get the bleed out going. Ooh, that's very nice. 16 and then 12. It's kind of a lot of bleed. And then 6 bleed there. And let's get this going as well. Bleed trophy, yep. Yeah, Beck and Cole. So these two, he's dead now. And then this one will hit Death's Door, right? No, almost. Dodge it. Okay, at least he fucking dodged this time. Jesus. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about. Yeah. Cowardice proc. Come on. Oop. I can't hit, right? Because denial. Every freaking time. Yeah, it's just kind of the way it goes.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Good block token there, though. Yeah, this is why I think the Cardinal is more of a threat. I mean, like, teams like this can get pretty quickly wrecked. We're in a really low health situation now, which is obviously not ideal. Good resist though, holy shit. Fucking hell, man. We are feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Please die. Cute. Yeah, this is not good. Bonesaw.
And now,
fucking come on. I got nothing that can heal him. That's probably it's part of the new patch. I got nothing that can deal with this, unfortunately. Did I did. Okay, so this is the only way I can deal with this. Yeah, that's how it goes. So we will be able to get us off that store, which is nice. But unfortunately, it's probably just going to AoE. Come on, Resolute. Man, we got fucked here, dude. Crazy good team. We're not making the locks at this point, unfortunately. I mean, we can make it to the locks probably, but we will probably die right here. Only 3 bleed from that too. Yep, there it is. Real dick move there, buddy. Come on, Resolute. Hey, there we go. Oh, woo. That's a game saver right there, ladies and gents. Game fucking saver. We're getting a lot of these procs because of the
only upon each other.
Oh, all right. Well, we're low stress.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
Oh,
This work
all right.
is noble and necessary.
Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals. We're off to face. Honestly, I might do Noisemaker. It's not going to give us much though. I don't want to rely too heavily on just pure dots, but like that's kind of what we got going on right now. Let's hope we get at least. We should get 1 heal, hopefully. I really think you should get like guaranteed half health.
The colliginous
But
cathedral.
hey, whatever.
Malign
I only
temple
say
of
that
the
when I'm low on
Iron
health.
Crown.
Did we get any heals? Did we get a single heal? I didn't even see one. That's just ugh. That Resolute was clutch. What the hell? Yeah, we got real lucky with that one. I thought maybe I got one. I just didn't see it. All right, what am we getting locked
The
out of?
great denier, chained by its own command.
Of course. Yeah, that's gonna be a yikes for me, dog. Face your failures, which I'm facing them. Facing them right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, we're a little SOL here, I think. At least get rid of the stun for us. But yeah, I think we're in the pooper here.
Steady yourself.
We'll try. Just gotta be slow and steady about it, but... Okay, well, I can't heal now. So that's a thing.
Excellent work.
I feel like we're not doing as much, like... dots as we have been.
And now...
Yeah, we're I mean, our Hieroman's
test
gone at this
of
point,
all.
right? There's no way the game doesn't focus him. Yeah. Oh, and a burn just to really. I did put the buff on him, so thankfully that's there. There. Oh, my Hellion's dead. Where the fuck did she die from? What the fuck? I looked away for like a second and she's dead. How did they even land that? Oh, we're screwed. Dying to Act 1 feels so bad, man.
Every
damn it.
road must end.
Where did we go? So we went wrong on the with the stress, right? Just the amount of stress we got from the exemplar just completely fucked us over. We spent far too long trying to farm off the stress. So Yeah, we lost a 90% DBR check on her as well. That sucks. Where's my Resolute? We had a really fun team, though. I mean, we're like the bleed we are stacking is crazy. Absolutely nutty. But now the problem is we're going to have, like, no ability. We'll kill one. Yeah. My Plague Doctor is fucked, I think, right? Yeah. We should have had Incision on. Once the corpses go, we're done. Yeah, difficulty mitigating damage. We don't have a tank with no dedicated taunts, nothing like that. So, it's unfortunate. But alas, it is what it is. That's game over. We can't win at this point. Even if we manage to kill a few of them, we physically cannot win. So, once the corpses are gone, we're done.
Once again,
oh well.
teetering
GG.
on that terrible precipice.
Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. Yeah, it is. This is why this is one of my gripes I have with the game. I don't know. I just like spend 4 hours having a team that does really well and then you lose the last fight. It's like, ugh. It feels really bad. But it is what it is. See, DBR is a meme. It is.
And you are finally free.
Oh well, we still get to. Have you done Act 3? Yeah, we've beaten Act 3 like 4 or 5 times at this point. We call this Darkest Dungeon Syndrome. Yeah, and next time I'll win, and I'll be like, oh, this game's great and fun and fair and everything's all right. So, but it was a lot of fun getting there. That bleed team was an absolute monstrosity. We had a lot of fun doing like 29 bleed and shit. So, oh well. Yeah, what I should have done is not played the Exemplar that way. I should have just, like, I get very, like, oh, I'm just going to Leroy Jenkins this shit. If I'd taken my time with it and not gotten the stress to pile up as quickly as we let it get, if I'd, like, killed the altar first is probably the best option. Then we wouldn't have had to mitigate the stress in the first fight in the mountain, right? And then that would have helped us out a lot. But I can sit here and talk about it all day. It doesn't make a difference, so... It proved DBR is a myth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, DBR is a myth. It does not exist. All right.